Oh my god, what is this game, Felipe?
And to answer your question, Nier is on the last of my list.
Nobody asked
Kaiser.
that. That didn't happen. That's not a conversation that happened on camera. It doesn't
It
count.
did happen.
No!
You can't.
No! You
What
always
do you
ruin
mean
my
Nier is at the
intros.
bottom?
It's at
No.
the bot. I'm sorry, but there's other games. I like Cyberrush, Bomberus Cyberpunk.
Oh.
Goddamn.
You know what?
These are always
Mhm.
such a mess. Can I
I'll
introduce the
play.
game, please?
No, we already know. Blasphemous 2. There's a 2
Okay.
next to it. All right,
Cool,
play
yeah.
game.
So, for those of you who have never been here before, because nobody
It's
watches
not
this
Baldur's Gate,
channel,
that's the problem.
we are playing Blasphemous 2, which is a game Felipe and I streamed way back in the day when I didn't know what I was doing, and here we are. Now I have a border for my screen, and that's all that's changed. Nothing else has changed. We still don't know what we're doing. Facebook doesn't work right now, so sorry, Facebook people.
Are you banned on
you
Facebook?
mad?
Hmm?
Are
Yeah,
you banned on
where I
Facebook?
have power.
No, it just I couldn't get the stream info for some reason.
He got banned on Facebook for too many
got
sexy
banned?
photos.
Ugh. But yes, Felipe,
We are
you know
joined
what?
here today with Felipe, as you know, Kaiser, and then Natalie, and then my mother, who is currently stuffing her face full of food. So we'll hear from her later.
With one giant
done.
comedically sized sandwich.
Look at you talking to your
Comedically
mother.
sized.
It's like a
No.
it's like a
biggest
Scooby Doo
hoagie.
sandwich. No, it's a Scooby Doo sandwich where it's like 50 tiers of meat, mustard, and stuff.
That's called a Dagwood.
A Dagwood.
Yeah.
Is that the name of it?
I'll
Yeah,
stream
it
on
is.
Discord just in case. So yeah, Felipe and I played this game a whole long time ago, and I absolutely hated it. I despised every second of it. So we're gonna play the second one because Felipe won't shut the hell up about it.
You make me play games all, or you're gonna make me play stupid games.
Yeah.
You see, I only recommend quality stuff.
I recommend quality. What do you mean? Was that me, or was that just us?
That is you.
In the last game, we played as Patrick Star, and then this game, I assume we're gonna play as Patrick Star.
Each was born to put an end.
Patrick Star. Oh, anime cutscenes. No,
know,
he's
right?
bleeding.
I mean, the game looks fantastic. Like, everything about this game I like, except for the gameplay.
But while you slumber, mine remains.
You know, they needed to allocate resources to the cutscenes. You know.
In the last game, I got the bad ending, so I don't know where we are now.
Yeah, you didn't do the true ending, so this is all confusing to you.
I bet it would still be confusing, Felipe.
Probably.
So what's happening? We have Pinhead Larry here,
Pinhead-
who's actually Golem in disguise.
You in this ending, you oh god damn it, you actually confronted the what's the name of the place? What's the name of the miracle? And you killed it.
As the city of the blessed name rose up, borne on the shoulders of
And then
three
God's
mighty
heart came down from the sky,
the resounding beat
I guess.
of a great heart could be heard emanating from the clouds, thundering like the knell of an unseen church bell, raised higher than any other, enchanting us all to lift our gaze aloft in an ascetic call to prayer. For the miracle was about to give birth to a child.
A child. Who you calling Pinhead?
Is that what you have as your thing?
No, I just have it as the title. We'll get memes back in there later. Well, that was a fun game. Thank you all for joining us.
No. You're not getting away that easily.
So are we the same guy?
We are the same people.
Okay, that's cool. I like being the same guy. I don't remember.
Don't you like being the
Press
same
triangle
guy?
to consume your bile flask and recover. Okay, that's how I do that.
That's that. Yeah.
Why am I an idiot?
I don't know.
What?
Why are you an idiot?
What happened, Avery?
Oh, nothing.
Oh. Oh,
You get to pick weapons this time.
really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm digging this one. This one's cool.
It's just big hammer.
What is this? Oh, dagger.
Just the regular sword.
Mm.
Is it not?
Oh, is this the regular one?
I think so. Do you have 2 daggers instead?
Two
Oh,
daggers.
you do.
Wait,
So
does
this
it
is your
look like
first
an
experience, right, Felipe?
This will be my first experience. I'm installing the game right now so I can play alongside with you.
Oh no, he's using dual
Well,
blades. Oh,
since
never
I know
mind.
you're not gonna use the big one, I'm gonna use the big one.
I'll be on in just like 2 seconds.
Wait,
So
does it
why
look
are-
like an NES game?
It's just a style. Well, why are you an idiot, Mom?
Oh, because I already played this game once and now I can't figure out how to do something.
What are you playing?
What do you think?
Pikmin?
I still play Pikmin?
Well, I've already played it and 100%ed it once. And now I'm playing it again.
Oh,
I knew you would.
Well, it's fun as hell.
It's a pretty good game. What's super exciting about it is that this game is getting people into Pikmin, because 1, 2, and 3 were like, yeah, they sold like a couple million copies, but they weren't like Mario levels of huge, you know? Pikmin 4 is doing that right now.
Well, it's a really fun game.
It really is.
It's a really comfortable game, I think.
It is.
Like-
Maybe that's why I like it.
Do you,
I
do
mean-
you, do you think I can switch my weapon later if I don't like it?
I don't know, Taylor. I do not know. I feel like you can.
Thou hast chosen thine companion on this privilege. Only the miracle knows when thou shalt meet again in the presence of her 2 sisters.
It's
Okay,
pilgrimage,
so,
by the
like-
way.
Hmm?
It's pilgrimage, by the way.
Whatever, shut up.
What did you say? What did you say?
Privilege. Privilege.
It looks blocky, okay? I don't know.
Yes, because everything blocky is privilege.
So, I guess, I don't know when I'll get them again, but there's a chance I might, if I can find them. I don't know.
I
I would
That's-
imagine at the end of every boss fight you get the chance. Like you might unlock a new weapon, and you'll be able to select it. Or there might be like a hub world like there is in the first game.
Muscle memory is coming in, Felipe.
Oh no.
All right, I already watched this first cutscene.
Oh god, I didn't mean to do this. No, my magic.
Ah, so pretty. I'm very happy about this game.
Rest him before that thing will restore your health and flasks. It is the only way to save your progress. Upon dying, you will reappear at the last of this thing you visited, and all the progress you have made since that point will be lost. Kneel before one whenever you can. You got it. But it doesn't restore magic, huh?
No,
Damn, I wasted my magic.
not initially.
Oh god. It's a big wheel.
Oh no, it's a wheel.
Alright, get ready for this being the rest of the stream, Kaiser.
Bruh. I mean, you're
That's
doing
what type of
pretty
game it
good.
is.
I like
Yeah.
this game.
Oh, son of a... I should have
No,
picked
no,
the
the
daggers.
wheel.
You got
The
greedy.
wheel.
I should have picked the daggers, man.
I'd pick the daggers.
Yeah, I knew you would.
Yeah,
The dual blades.
the
It's
dual
for-
blades.
It's for noobs.
Are you calling Taylor a noob?
Yes.
You get some abilities, lock, base kit, that's cool.
No heal.
Shit.
Ooh.
No! No! No, I
Your dual
suck.
versus Taylor.
Oh god. Oh, please.
No.
Alright, first death. Should I put up the death counter?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Welcome back, Death
Alright,
Counter.
welcome back, Death Counter. No, that's Dolphin, not Death Counter.
Dolphin.
Not the wheel. I
Alright.
fight the wheel now.
No.
Yes.
Uh-oh. This is a problem. My death counter isn't working. Why is that?
Mhm.
Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Now I gotta bring it up on the Discord. Or not Discord, but... Why are you 769? You're not supposed to be 769.
I killed the wheel.
Good for you, Felipe.
Yes. Ah, they've updated the animation in this game. Ah, it's awesome.
Wee.
Alright, I can't figure it out. So, no death counter.
Okay.
Boo. No, just kidding.
So mean.
Ah, well.
Upon dying, guilt fragment remains anchored to the world. The level of guilt rises, reducing the gain of fever in your defense, but increasing tears of atonement and you can collect guilt to partially. This is a lot of information.
Okay, let me read it. When it says increases Tears of Torment, that's basically the currency of this game.
And that's good.
So the more you die, you get more currency, which
Okay.
is what I'm gathering.
Okay then.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh. Now that I know the patterns, I'm good.
He's big wheel.
You bastard.
Wheel.
You doing okay?
No.
You're doing a lot of damage though. It's a,
Yeah.
Like he's also taking a lot of the heal. Don't get greedy.
There we
Well.
go. I just have to get the hang of it again.
Come on.
Defeat the faceless one, chisel of the oblivion.
Oh, anime cutscene. Woo.
I think I should be Dirty Dan now.
Guess I'm hella dirty from all this blood.
Alright, so here's a question that I wanted to ask yesterday, but I wanted to wait till today. Kaiser.
Ah, okay. What is it?
Do you know the trolley problem?
The trolley problem. Yes, I do know the trolley problem.
Mother, do you know the trolley problem?
I don't know what that means.
Okay, it's a scenario. Ooh, hello. Okay, so there's a trolley, right? And it's on some tracks. And on one, there's a lever to switch the tracks, and on one track, there's a single person.
Penitent one,
Oh god, there's
returned
talking.
from the tomb, and
Hold up
walking
one
among
second.
the mourners. Your Annunciata is my name,
Hail from the heavenly
and
mountains.
I hail from
Oh,
the
she's on a big
heavenly
hand.
mountains on
She
high.
is.
Look
Yup.
upon me thus as a penitent one.
That's the hand of
Miracle shall give
Miguel.
birth to a new child.
You must reach it, but on
I gotta
this
stop the
ascending
birth of a
path
child, huh?
penitence, the arch confraternity
Hmm.
awaits.
What if I don't want to?
one of those days, huh?
Oros Pina, the confraternity of
Her name is
embroilers.
Oros Pina.
Benedicta of the confraternity
What?
of endless orisons.
This chick's name is Oros Pina.
Of the confraternity
That's a
of
terrible name.
Lesbos of
That's a
the
funny name.
confraternity of incorruptible
I like.
Les Miss.
all under the dictate of the oldest penitent.
Excuse
The
me.
first among them
Didn't
Sorry.
we kill all these assholes in the first game?
Eviternal
Nope.
Well, you gotta kill them all
That
again.
guy has a head in his stomach. He's like that guy from the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
penitent one.
We didn't kill any of these people.
Miracle only by
Who are these
revealing
assholes? What were they doing?
Look for the
They're
god.
new. I don't know.
They're new.
Okay, goodbye. Thanks, lady.
I'm sorry, I don't have all the answers, Sailor.
Metroidvania, dude. Here we go.
Yeah.
Only by
Okay.
Oh my. Oh.
Okay, so there's a trolley on tracks, and there's a lever to switch which track it's on. On one track is a single person tied up on the tracks. On the other track, where the trolley is heading, there's 5 people tied up. What do you do?
So what it wants you to believe is you pull
Well,
the
no,
lever,
you,
so
you,
it kills.
you know this. So I want to
Yes.
hear the answer from my mom first.
Mhm.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Okay, cool. There's a trolley. Thunder, Mercy, hold down. Yeah, okay. Got it. There's a trolley, right, Ma? You with me so
Mhm.
far? And it's
Stop.
on some tracks. And there's a lever to switch the tracks. And on one set of tracks is a person that's tied up on the tracks. On the tracks that the trolley is currently heading on is 5 people tied up on the tracks. What do you do?
What?
Oh my god. What do you mean, what?
I don't. There's a trolley. That's
There's
what
a
I
trolley,
heard.
and it's on some tracks. There's 2 sets of tracks and a lever to switch the tracks. On one track, there's a single person tied up on the tracks. On the other tracks, there are 5 people tied up on the tracks. What do you do?
What do you mean? What do I do?
What
What
do
am
you
I
do?
supposed to do?
I don't know. What do you think you should do?
What am I gonna do? There's nothing I can do.
There's nothing you. There's a. Attacking the.
Did you explain this right?
Yes, didn't I?
Because there's a lever that you could pull
Yeah, that
to
was
use
one of the first things I said.
Okay.
Well, what does the lever do?
It switches the tracks
To what?
to the other
It kills
track.
one person.
So,
So
what's the question?
What
The
are you
dilemma
doing?
is-
Yeah, do you save the
I don't
5
know.
people or do you save the one
Let-
person?
I walk away.
So you let the 5 people die.
Yeah.
Well, actually, that's the correct answer. The correct answer is to do nothing.
Oh,
Because
No, the correct
what?
answer is to derail the trolley.
no, that's a terrible idea.
you step in the middle of the track, so you get taken out as well.
No,
Yes.
you just put a rock on the rails, and he's gonna derail the trolley, and then you no one dies.
That's
There
the
you go.
dumbest thing I've
I
ever
don't
heard.
understand what you were asking me.
I was
So
just asking,
basically
it's
the-
a moral dilemma is what it is. Do you save the one person?
Why?
or do you
Not.
save- What do you
I
mean,
don't
why?
save anyone.
Well, that's the correct. That's the correct answer because in actuality, the train has situations where it can stop itself, but because you tried to change the tracks, it could not go through those procedures, and so the train derails. So it's one of those.
So how are we
situations-
supposed to know that?
Well, that's the thing. You don't. But like, it's a moral dilemma of what do you do? Or do you think just because you can help, should you help, even though it might not be helpful? I was just curious.
I don't think I could.
What do you mean you don't think you could? Like, you just... That's a... I mean, doing nothing is the right answer, so you did it. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah. Just really curious.
I just
I
don't know
mean-
really. I'm not quite grasping what you're asking me.
It's all it is. It's just a moral dilemma that is asked
What's the dilemma?
of whether or not you do something to save the 5 people, but sacrifice the one person.
No one's getting sacrificed by me.
Well, yeah, because
I-
you didn't do anything.
Well, maybe don't get on the tracks.
Well, they're
Well,
tied
they're-
up.
Yeah, they're it's like it's an old school movie, old school Western movie where it's an evil guy tied these people up to the track.
Well, then shoot him.
Well, he's
With
not there.
what?
He just
You're
left.
just a person.
Well, don't get tied up. How about?
There you go. There's the answer. Why are they tied up, idiots?
Worry about yourself.
Man, Felipe, I think
Just-
I picked the right weapon.
The hammer.
That's a cool weapon.
Yeah, it's got range.
Alright.
Well, thank you for humoring me in my question because that was an interesting topic.
It really wasn't.
Okay. All right then.
I mean, what would you do?
I mean, I know the answer is the thing.
There's no wrong or right answer to a moral question.
True.
I mean, I guess there is, depending on who you are, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would put the lever.
Yeah.
For
because
what?
You want to derail the train and cause even more death.
Yes.
You would pull the lever to do what? What does the lever do?
It changes the tracks, but because the tracks change, the conductor could not safely pull the trolley to the halt, so the train derails, killing the 5 people, as well as the first person, as well as everybody on board.
I'm assuming this hypothetical is in a hypothetical world where it's just a train that derailed and there's no operator on the trolley. It's
Well,
just
Why would you assume that? That would be a weird assumption.
well,
Yeah.
it's because hypotheticals don't deal with the technical. Like, yeah, I guess you would, leave it alone because that's how trains work, or trolleys work. But it's not asking really for that question. It's either you pull the lever or don't. Don't even think about the technicalities behind the trolley.
I don't know about all that. You dumb Pickman. Get your ass moving.
Interesting.
I've just never
So-
heard that solution before.
What, to do nothing?
No, the whole solution, do nothing, it fixes itself. The whole point of the trolley problem is a moral dilemma, like Felipe said. It's not about the situation, like not about the technicalities. It's about, oh, there's 3 adults on one side of the track and there's a child on the other side of the track. Who do you save?
Well, I mean, I don't think it matters based on what their age is. It's still a person.
Character kind of question.
Well, she's not even talking about the age. She's just explaining what she means.
Okay.
No.
Well,
just
I've always heard it
say-
that doing
say
nothing is the
say
correct
that-
answer. That's how I've always heard it.
Never heard before.
Heavy curtain that separate here in my darkness. Where are the
Where did you hear that?
I don't know. It's just how I've always heard it.
I've never heard that before because people don't when it comes to like moral questions of philosophy, you're put into a scenario and you're not really told to think about the technicalities. Like, yeah, if you don't do anything, it'll stop. It'll stop because of the mechanisms. But that's not how really moral questions are. It's just you're put in that scenario and you have to do either pull the lever or not. It's not don't do anything.
I don't
mean,
know.
you could.
I don't know what to tell you.
Why are we still talking about this?
Because it's an interesting discussion. That's why.
It's really not.
It's
It's so boring.
To us, it is, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
Well, what do you want to talk
Well,
about?
carry
then,
on
huh?
then. Carry
Huh?
on.
Well, yeah. Smart chick. What do you want to talk about?
Not this.
Okay.
It's okay. Go ahead. Carry on. I'm just here because you asked me to be here.
Yes, and I thank you for that.
You're very welcome, sir. Get there! You got 28 seconds, fool! Oh my god, you're so slow, you assholes. They should all attempt to be more like white Pikmin.
Oh, that sounds really gamer.
You're an asshole, that's not what I mean.
I like to twisting people's words.
Oh, platinum that bitch with less than a second left.
Nice.
It literally says 000 and I got a platinum. Hell yeah!
Man, Philippe,
Nice
I
job.
think the flail is easy mode.
It looks. I mean, you're doing a lot of damage. I wouldn't like it because it's slow.
Yeah, you don't like big, slow, heavy weapons.
I don't like it.
Neither do you. Fuck off. You're using dual blades in Monster Hunter.
That's because in Monster Hunter, my options for blunt weapons are as 1. If there
Oh,
was
there's
more
also
options, I'd probably like it more, you know?
Well,
Yeah.
hunting horn's also an option.
No, how do I shut this off? No!
You can't.
So I feel like that conversation could have been enjoyable if it was a fun topic. Do you have another question like that that's better?
I don't know, Felipe. You got
That's
anything?
not about trains or trolleys.
I mean, a lot of the questions I'm thinking about is about boats.
It's the boat questions.
Well, it's the ship of Theseus.
Well,
That
let's
sounds
hear it,
something like
Felipe.
Bezos would make a video about.
Hmm?
Hey,
Bezos.
Bezos. Michael here. Where are your fingers?
All right, let's hear your boat question, Felipe.
So the ship of Theseus is a class. It's a classic. There is a ship and its crew that was at the port of Theseus that left to deliver some equipment, but along the journey, the boat would get damaged and have their boards replaced, and some of the crew people would find someplace enjoyable and stay at that location. And at the end of the trip, all of the crew members and the entire ship's boards have been replaced entirely. Is it the same ship that left in the first place, or is it not the same ship?
That's pretty boring. Sorry, I couldn't even focus on it.
I mean, that's kind of interesting. Is there a Perry that I'm forgetting about?
RB.
So wait a minute. Why would it be a different ship?
Because there's entirely different things on it. It's all brand new. It's all different plank of wood. It's all different crew members. It's not really the same ship as it was before.
Every single piece of the boat before has already been replaced, so the dilemma is it a new boat or is it the same boat?
Well, it's okay. I have the absolute answer.
Mm-hmm.
So, if I took everything out of my house and replaced it, it would still be the same house, but it would be updated.
Well, yeah,
So
it's the
it's not-
same house, but like, is it the
Yeah,
same stuff
you-
in the house?
Well, that means you would be replacing every single bit of the house, like the floorboards, the ventilation, the carpeting. Like you're replacing
The
everything.
wall,
Uh-huh.
the roof.
What is this? Okay.
It's not like I'm replacing my clothes. I'm just redoing the house. It's a redo.
Well, by redoing, you're basically making the
I
house over
understand
again.
what you're saying. You don't need to keep explaining it over and over and over again. That's
I'm
the
not-
answer.
I don't think.
I'm not asking you questions about it. I'm telling you this is the answer. There's not a dilemma. That's the situation.
Don't die.
I mean, doesn't that make sense?
How do you dodge that shit?
Guys, what?
I don't know. I've never heard this thing, so.
The ship of
Well-
Theseus?
What is your opinion? Doesn't that make sense?
Let me hear your reasoning again.
Avery.
Okay. It's not like I'm getting. Okay, it's not like I'm getting all new clothes. I'm just. No, wait, that. Dude, I don't know what the hell I just said.
It is not the right moment. For the
It was a good analogy, I feel, at the time. God, I'm not even high.
You now have
Ah.
access to
Okay.
the weapon memory section in your inventory.
I
Use
just
marks
feel
to
like
acquire advanced
it's
combat techniques.
you're. I just feel like no, it's not new. It's just redone. That's how I feel.
It's redone, but because.
I mean, it is new, but it's still the same boat. It's just updated.
Well, if all the pieces that had left originally are no longer there, is
Again,
it the same boat?
You're explaining it again.
I mean, he makes a point.
Right, but don't I also make a point?
I mean, I guess, but it's
I
either-
understand where you're coming from, but I think it's a different ship.
Oh,
How
thank
is
God.
it? It's not different. How is it different?
Because
It's
it's,
just
not the same ship
updated.
that left before.
Does it look the same?
It looks the
No.
same.
Or it doesn't? Oh.
I mean,
But
isn't
it's
that the
updated
scenario?
with
You're
newer
replacing
products.
you're replacing every single ship that's on the board. I wouldn't imagine they would put something else on it, because I didn't know the scenario was that the ship changed visually too. Kaiser.
Hmm.
Oh, it did change visually?
I don't think so. It's the same
Oh,
ship. It's just different floorboards and stuff. Different.
exactly. So it's not a different boat. It's the same boat
I think it's a different
with
boat.
new parts.
Hmm.
Well, that brings up the question, right? Like, because it's touched an old part of the boat, does that mean it's become part of the boat, which means that it is still considered the same boat?
Well, I mean, I don't. I wouldn't consider
Unless
it.
you remove that boat completely and bring in a new boat, it's still the same boat. But if you go
But
piece by piece,
aren't we theoretically doing that, but piece by piece though?
Felipe,
I
no.
mean, what do you mean?
When you're
No.
buying a new boat, you don't take it apart and move it.
That's in this scenario you
When you're
did.
updating, you take it apart, remove the old, and put the new.
Yeah, but if you were to replace every single part about that boat, it'd be a different boat because those are different parts entirely.
I understand what you're saying, but I disagree totally.
Hmm.
All right, well, that's interesting.
Well, like a very minor thing, like
It's
a
kind of
thing
like,
that,
is the glass half empty or half full? You know,
like,
it's just how
part
do you see it?
like another analogy for me that I like to share is like if you got a stuffed animal that was from your mom and like you hold it near and dear to your heart, and your friend somehow like ruined it and found an almost exact replica of that stuffed animal, is it the same stuffed animal or not? Like,
It's not the same. That's not the same basis, man. A boat has parts.
mm-hmm.
A stuffed animal really doesn't.
This
I
is
mean, it does
weird.
the
I mean, it does technically, but if you give them a different stuffed
yeah,
animal,
but if
obviously that's a new one.
yeah, but if your friend is like, hey, this is a stuffed animal, you would still think it's a new one, or you still think it's the same one
Why?
because
What
your
do you-
friend
what
told
do
you.
Looks the same.
What do you think, Natalie? What's your take on this?
Huh?
What is
Ship of Theseus.
What's
What do you
your
think
take?
about the ship of Theseus?
No, I know the
She-
problem. I don't have an opinion on it.
No
She doesn't
opinion
want to get
whatsoever.
involved. She doesn't want to get involved.
I
Well,
would
what about you,
argue
Kaiser?
it's the same. I would argue it's the same ship though.
See, that's what
I-
I'm saying.
I have no opinion. You said it
No,
yourself.
we want
the
to
other-
hear. Come on, it's not like
No.
we're talking religion or politics. We're talking about an unknown boat.
A boat.
If you name your phone, just whatever reason, this is the example coming in my head. If you name your phone, and you replace it part by part to the point that eventually it is all new parts, it's still
Mhm.
your phone. That's the same. That's
Wait.
the same if it was humanly possible, Taylor. If you replace every part of your body piece by piece, repairing it.
Yeah,
At some
it's a
point,
good
you
one.
didn't have a single
Well-
part. You didn't have a single part that was born from your mother, but you are still Taylor. You're still the same name. You're still
Well,
the same
no.
identity.
Okay, so that brings up an entire different discussion about what happens when you replace every bit of yourself with the part of like a robot or of a computer. Like, just because it
But
can
see,
think like
we're
me
not
doesn't
trying
mean
to
it is
start a
me.
whole new conversation. We're trying to base that example on this situation.
I don't
It
think that's a
doesn't bring
very
up
good one.
anything new. That's an
And-
excellent point.
Well, no,
Yeah.
because your body is something completely different from an inanimate object. Because okay, so if you
Oh
put your
my goodness, that was an example.
if you put your consciousness in a computer, that doesn't mean that
I
computer
didn't
is
say
suddenly
that.
you.
You're
So
going
what?
way beyond the scope of the question.
No, because the
For
soap.
example-
Kaiser?
What Nat meant was like, for example, if someone gets heart surgery and a heart transplant,
Yeah.
is the heart that they have the same? Well, it's not literally
No,
the same,
no,
but
what
is
I'm-
that? Yeah.
what I'm-
go on.
What I'm saying is, like, if you get a heart surgery and you get a replacement of a heart, and then you replace your liver, and then you replace your lungs, you replace each part of your body to the point that everything is new. you're still Taylor. You still identify as Taylor. People still identify you as Taylor. Now, completely off the wall identification is a completely different thing. Ignore that in this conversation. But what I'm
Well-
saying is you're still Taylor. You're still the same person. So if the boat is identified as Prometheus, the boat can't identify itself, but we identify it as Prometheus, it is still Prometheus regardless if it's the same parts or not.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say something like, well, the heart's not really yours because the cells are different. They act different in a way, but still function in the same way for your body. I mean, if you look at like really technically like biology, that's one word
Biology.
for me. Yeah, the cells in a different person's heart, they're different to your cell's heart in a way. Like
That's
they
irrelevant
act
to the
pretty
boat
similar.
question, though, dude.
I mean,
you guys
they're
are
different
going way
parts.
beyond. Way beyond.
It's still functional, right? But they're not the same
Okay.
things that it started with.
Okay,
No.
so the boat has different cells now. However, it's still the same boat.
I mean, is it though?
Huh? It is.
I don't know
It
about that.
absolutely is. It absolutely. So
if,
when you get a
like-
new heart, are you not
So-
Taylor?
Well, I mean, I don't think so. Yes, it is because that's a new part
Eh,
of me
blah,
because
blah,
it's in
blah,
my
blah,
body.
blah, blah.
But if you replace everything, then you're no longer Taylor, right?
Disagree. Who are you then? Who would you
I'm-
identify as then?
Well, first off, let's ignore the part where it's physically impossible for you to become an entirely different person. Okay? By just
Right.
replacing
So
your
it's
body
physically
parts.
impossible for that boat to be a completely different boat.
Well, no, because the boat is an inanimate object without thoughts of its own. The thoughts is what
Okay,
make us
well
human.
then-
it's hard
Then
to.
skip the body example. Apparently, you
then-
guys can't seem to grasp the fact
Well, that's
that
'cause
you're
it's not
going
a
beyond
good
the
one.
scope of the question.
Well, yeah, you can't.
It
It's not a
is
good
a good
analogy.
one.
I don't know.
It's not a good one, is the problem.
It's
Like,
an
I get-
excellent analogy. You guys just can't seem to wrap your brains around intelligence.
I get what Nat was trying to say, but it's just not a good one.
Well, you're
it's-
stupid.
I feel like it's just entirely different.
That's a
Dang.
whole other bag of
Yeah.
worms.
It was an example, though. It wasn't meant to be taken as literally as you fools took it. It was just like, well, the only reason you guys don't like it is because it made sense.
Thank you.
Well, it's true. They can't agree to it if all of a sudden they're like, oh, yeah, I guess that does make sense. No,
Well,
I
it
have to
doesn't.
argue this till my death. Have you met Taylor? Taylor, that is you.
No, I know him as Crow of Judgment.
This is you, Taylor. This is
No.
No.
your
When have I,
existence as a
when have I
human.
ever been known to argue with anyone, ever? That never happens. I don't like confrontation.
I think sometimes you argue just for the sake of arguing.
Well,
And
sometimes
it's fun to argue.
Like right now, you totally understand what I'm saying, but you refuse to see my point of view.
No, I understand
because it's
what
not
you're saying,
yours.
but it's just not a good
No, you
analogy, that's
don't.
the
You're not
problem.
grasping it. You're not grasping the words that are coming out of our mouths here.
I can't grasp nonsense.
It doesn't even make sense for it to be nonsense. It was just an example,
It's not
and
a
you
good
guys
example.
took it extremely literally.
That's because, like, you can't. It's a
All
human
right,
body
move
is not
on.
the same.
Felipe, that was a terrible question. Why would you even bring that shit up?
Yeah, Felipe. What's wrong with you? How dare
Let's talk
you?
about dragons. Dragons are better. No, I'm just kidding.
I like dragons.
Yeah! Yeah!
Well, who doesn't? How cool would it be to be able to ride on a dragon, or for it
I
to
want
be your
to be.
friend?
I want
I mean,
to
the
be
different context coming from Kaiser.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
No!
I really like this mace, Felipe.
I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
I feel like you'll like this
Also-
game more because you'll have more choices.
I don't have a parry.
Do you not?
No, I have a thing that makes my mace go on fire.
Oh, my daggers do the parry.
I'm glad
Well,
I don't have
you
to
don't
worry
need
about
parries.
parrying.
You just set your mace on fire and deal more damage.
Yeah, instead of going defense,
I
I'm like,
thought-
no, more damage.
Yeah, I feel like all weapons should just have an alternative, and then parry should be with everything.
No, I hate
Nah.
parrying. The fact that they
Yeah.
don't have parrying means that they will not expect me to parry, which is good.
Just like in Rise or Dark
Can't wait for-
Souls.
Can't wait for a parry boss, a parry only boss.
Oh god,
Bruh.
please no.
I don't think so. But
Not what?
You bastard.
Sorry. I talk to myself a lot, I guess.
well, sometimes you need an expert's opinion.
What is happening here?
Breakfast.
How do you execute again? Is it just like hitting them?
You'll have to wait for a prompt.
Hmm.
You don't get the chance. You don't get the opportunity to execute all the time. But you just have to stun them when they're
Okay.
dying.
That happens a lot with this, and then it's just you walk up to them with the prompt.
It's the left trigger apparently.
Left trigger. Interesting. Might be different for me though, so.
Oh, you can check your controls and see.
Oh no,
What do I do with the Tears of Atonement? It's money, you said?
it's money.
Atone for your sins. I can't, because no amount of atonement will save me.
Ouch.
Why? Are you a murderer?
No,
Well, what then?
I just like dragons too much.
You just kind of.
just me, yeah. Ever since I've been blessed with the name Kaiser, I was doomed.
After you were named after a dinner roll?
Are
No.
Kaiser's dinner roll?
Yeah.
A
it
Kaiser
is.
roll?
Never
Yeah.
heard of it.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, to
He's
my
named after
understanding,
bread.
to my understanding, Kaiser means emperor in German.
It may be, but it's also bread.
Bread. I mean, who doesn't
are
like bread? It's
Bread.
bread.
Right, bread is amazing.
Yes.
Lots of carbs. Carbs are delicious.
Yes.
Sure are. I had mushroom pizza today, Mom, and it was.
That sounds awful.
Well, instead of the crust, it was a mushroom. It was a portobello mushroom. It was really good.
Mushrooms are gross.
You're gross.
Mushrooms are good.
Well,
Oh,
if
that's
I'm
good.
gross, then you're gross.
You don't know what's good.
Oh, I know. And it's not,
It's not that.
Do you
Yeah.
not like?
no, I don't like mushrooms. They're disgusting. They're an abomination to mankind.
I mean, they were here before humans ever existed, but
That's, I guess that's true.
Well, now we're here.
trying to kill the boss.
Oh, I
What
don't
the
like this
fuck?
guy.
It's a baby.
Hey, is that here rapper and artist the baby?
Man, the baby's looking a little bit rough.
Yeah, he saw one didn't sell well.
Tireless time that make us remember when the mirror penitent one.
Okay, shut up. What do you want?
Only they.
Me?
No, not yes, you.
I want you to come home and live with mommy.
No.
You don't know what's good.
Alright, well, I climbed.
Oh, that's gonna be
Help us
nice.
by freeing more brothers.
Get!
Oh! I free the babies and then I can get to the top of the tower. I get it.
So you need all the babies.
Need all the baby.
The babies.
And the babies.
Oh, you're dumb, Ochi.
It's actually Otachi. Okay.
It is not. Do you know how the English language works? OAT makes the oat sound. the oat sound.
So it's tomatoes,
It's-
potatoes.
It's Ochi. It's not
Aw,
Oachi.
I got hit by the dumb jar.
The
What's
jar.
the problem here? Where's the button?
Oh,
How do I?
The button.
Hit rapper the button.
Yes,
The
hit rapper,
button.
an artist, the button.
Big penny.
Big penny.
They call me the button monster man.
I like that bit.
Well, so far this game has been much easier than the first one.
Cause you have big mallet.
I do have big mallet. No, go down, you idiot. Go down, you idiot.
That's how I fell in Shadow of Mordor.
Because it's so true in Shadow of Mordor. Uh-oh.
Nope. Oh, you got impaled.
Fall into the spikes and survive. Wow, that was an achievement. Oh. I hit a jar on the way down. That looks like death over there.
Clay jars. Wouldn't it be called a pot?
That's right. I said a pot, didn't I? Not these guys.
It's a
Oh!
jar.
Do you not like the bellboys?
No.
Where's the damn button? You don't know.
So when are you going back to Tears of the Kingdom, huh?
I don't know.
Whenever you get
Why?
to it. Just curious.
Why?
I was just curious.
You don't like Pikmin?
I did it
Racist
already.
against Pikmin?
Not racist, I've just done it already.
Yeah, but
all
Pikmin is an
news.
excellent game that I enjoy playing quite a bit.
I know you
And I I know this makes me sound like literally mentally disabled, but I don't need help with Pikmin.
Yeah. How's the dog doing?
What's the dog?
Fine. When I took him to the vet and they just gave him painkillers, I think they did not diagnose him correctly, but he hasn't really had many issues since then, but every once in a while I'll notice him fall on his face.
Aw.
It's so funny. He doesn't seem to mind, so I'll allow it.
I'll allow you to fall on your face repeatedly for my amusement.
Well, last time I took him to the vet for the misdiagnosis, it cost me $140, and since he's not doing it constantly now, I mean, it's rare now.
Okay.
You know, it's not like an everyday thing. I think
Yeah.
since he recovered from it the first time, I've only seen him do it about 4 times.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. All right, here we go, dog. Do your job. Ah, you know, I don't know how I can ever play a prior Pikmin game after having a dog.
The dog's just so convenient.
Well, he's my friend.
You are my friend. Whoa.
I'll be your best friend.
Oh,
How's it going for you, Felipe? You struggling at all?
nah.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm struggling too much here. I wonder if it was easy, medium, hard mode.
Imagine.
Just like the Resident Evil 1, what you might call it, difficulty selection is just like an arbitrary sentence you have to choose.
Like in South Park, where the blacker your character is, the harder the game becomes.
Yeah.
Is that real?
That's what,
Yeah.
like they.
Does it?
It's-
does it actually make it?
No,
No, it's just
it's-
all arbitrary. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It just
It
it's
just
really
says
funny.
just says the game will not get harder, but your life will, or something like
Yeah, it says the game's not gonna get any harder, but your life will.
that.
Jeez.
That's soft pork for you.
If you're black and you pick the thief class, he goes, "You look sneaky enough to be a thief." The classes are the mage, the warrior, the thief, and the Jew.
But wait, I thought the black thing was in Fractured Butthole.
Isn't I think it's
No.
in both, isn't it?
If I remember correctly, it was in the Stick of Truth, but I don't remember in the Fractured Butthole. that you
Oh.
had.
It was in the fractured butthole as well. I know that.
I didn't know. I don't remember it being in. I'm probably wrong in a bit.
That game's fun. I want to play it again, but I don't think that's a game we can just stream for
Yeah.
various scenes. Like the scene
In
where you're
this day
fighting
and
the
age?
underpants gnomes underneath your dad slapping balls on your mom.
Oh yeah.
You almost need to pre-record it and edit it and
Yeah.
beep it.
That would be a pre-recording game. What the hell was that?
You just got fucking obliterated. Oh, and you died.
No, my money, my money. I haven't used it.
Money, money, money.
Money, money, money.
Ah.
Base defense. I'm gonna pick that one up right now. Even that was bullshit, is what that was.
Yeah. Well, you now know to not get close to ashes.
Oh, good. It put it right here.
Did you know you can get
Ooh.
chemical burns from ashes?
What do you mean?
If you have a lot of ash and dissolve it in water, it's gonna turn basic. It's gonna get so basic it might give you chemical burns.
Oh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun.
What kind of ashes?
Well, wood ash, for example.
What?
Because it contains a lot of calcium oxide.
Yeah,
and
but what
potassium
does
oxide.
any kind of ashes or?
Yeah, like if any wood you burn and it turns into ash, you can dissolve it into water and it's gonna turn basic.
What does basic mean?
Basic means alkaline, which is above neutral pH.
Right.
Oh,
Why
I know.
does basic mean that?
Because it's above 7, which is the neutral point of the pH scale.
Right, but I actually work with the pH scale daily, and I've never heard anyone say basic like that.
Well, that's because of
it's his accent.
well.
No, that's not what I mean.
So I'm a
You're
chemist
stupid.
at heart, right? I'm a chemist at heart, and we refer to alkaline as basic.
That's what I remember
Okay.
it being called as in science.
I've never heard that.
I've heard
Well,
I've heard basic before.
You're
thought-
basic.
Because there's like two states.
there's
Not two states.
acidic.
There's acidic and basic.
I thought you
Acidic
lost your
and
money when you died,
alkaline.
Felipe. I thought we were supposed to lose our money when we die.
I think they might have changed it. I think it just might be a like you
Whoa.
lose your fervor.
Hmm. I don't really know what that means, though. Is the problem?
Yeah,
And-
mana.
Okay.
So yes, back on topic. People back in the day, well, I mean, say back in the day, but in ancient times, they would use ashes to dissolve it in water and make soap out of it.
Cool.
Didn't you just say it would burn you?
Yeah, it will burn you.
Well, then
Because
why
it-
would you use it for soap?
Because you
Burning
need
means
it to
clean.
be, you need it to be basic to make a saponification reaction, which is basically. I know I'm saying big words, but hear me out.
I
Saponification.
understand your words. Sorry, I almost died. Sorry.
So yes, saponification is
Bullshit.
basically when triglycerols. Stop laughing. That's the real term, saponification.
Well, it's hilarious to hear people talk like that.
What do you mean talk like that?
Saponification.
Yeah,
You city
saponification.
boars with your fancy science words make me laugh.
Whatever. So, in the town that you live in, Kaiser, how many people live there?
35,000 people, I think.
What? 35,000? Oh,
Yeah.
Nah, he lives in
that's
the
not a
desert.
town.
That's a city.
No.
Yeah, that's a Mexican village.
That's a Mexican village. Yeah.
Yeah, our town had like 700 people.
I think we're getting close to 800 now.
Getting there.
And I fucking hate traffic.
Yeah,
Everybody hates
I don't.
traffic.
I don't like to live in a big town.
Yeah.
I have to drive an hour to and from school now, so that sucks.
Why? I thought you were doing everything online.
I was, and then work said, actually no, you can't do that.
Why?
Well, they told that to
'Cause Blizzard is
everybody,
cool.
even the managers.
What do you mean work said? What do you mean work said? Your work is not in charge of your school.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing with work. There's another thing, and I have to go in for these classes because I have to go in because there's no other options. It's just there's not an option.
Because
to.
work said?
No, because
They've
school
al-
said.
They've already
Oh.
rented the building.
Yeah, for school I have to go in for these classes because there's no other options, and I don't want to spend another 2 years waiting for one class to be open. Yeah.
Money.
Money.
Especially, there's a game called Baldur's Gate 3 that just came out, Mom, and people really like it.
The
It's a
game that
really
just
good
made me
game.
cry.
I've been playing it with Felipe and Natalie. It's been a lot of fun. And it was good on release. Everybody liked it. There was no problems with it really. There was a couple bugs here and there, but like compared to most AAA titles, it was good. And all the other AAA titles, including my own work, said, no, that's not the standard. Now gamers are gonna get on their high horse saying that the games that we make, when they're laggy and glitchy and broken when they come out, are bad compared to this. So
Wow.
I mean, yeah, everybody's like, yeah, that should
Then
be
do
the way.
better.
Yeah. They basically said that they got that the people who made this game got lucky, and there's no way that we could ever do the stuff we do in the amount of time that they did with that amount of money. But that's not true because they just can budget better. That's all they have to do. And I know this We gotta stop talking about my work. Actually,
Yeah, it's probably not appropriate to do in this platform.
yeah.
Don't get fired. Also, speaking of Baldur's Gate, it just made me cry.
Why?
So, I did that owl bear fight, Taylor,
Mm-hmm.
and you kill the owl bear, and then you find out it had a cub, and it's the cutest thing in the world.
Aww.
And they do the whole "you just killed its mother" thing. It's so sad.
Could you not talk to it?
No, because my character doesn't speak to animals, so they
Oh
just do the whole cute little thing. And
no!
it's just sitting there trying to nudge its mother to wake up, and you just so cute.
Aww.
I feel sad now.
Get you right in the feels.
Yeah.
I'll have to cut that part out after this.
About your work?
Yeah.
You know about me crying because empathy's not allowed.
No, I'm gonna base boost that one.
Imagine empathy.
Face boost it.
What he
But yeah,
meant was
anyways, these
increase
other
the decimal.
companies, they're not doing too good. With the whole their game isn't as good as everybody else's game.
A lamb.
Did you know you can throw a healing potion?
Yes, I did. I explained that to you last time we played, even.
I have forgotten.
What was it?
You can throw a healing potion.
Oh, yeah.
Probably where I got the idea from. In my head, I was like, I wonder if you can throw a healing.
You thief.
You know, I probably should take a shower.
Nah, you're fine.
Gotta save up some water. We're in a drought.
Wow, I worked all day.
We're not in a third world country, Kaiser. We're fine.
Damn.
Jeez, Taylor.
I mean, it's true.
I would laugh if I didn't live in those kind of countries.
Is Mexico a third world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But your town is bigger than mine?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't. Okay, that probably wasn't supposed to happen. But yeah,
But
going
it
into
did.
school sucks, Ma. It's terrible.
Getting an education.
Hold on. So, what is it like to live in Mexico?
Well.
Hot.
Like, is it a tough life? I mean, you're freaking. I don't know. I just feel like if you have the internet, is it really third world?
Well,
We just got
I
AC like 2 months ago.
got-
Really?
yeah.
Well, there's still people here that don't have air conditioning.
Yeah, but he lives in a desert.
Oh, well, I guess. You're not wrong.
What is wrong with you?
Well, nothing. I live in
Also-
America.
Not you.
It takes like 15-minute drive to get to college.
It takes me an hour because of traffic.
Oh, your college is actually like 5 miles away, but it takes you an hour. Right?
Me? It's half an
Yeah.
hour away.
But it takes you an hour.
Yeah, because of traffic.
Yeah, that's someplace I never want to live or be ever.
Well, you gotta go where the money is, you know?
No, you don't.
Yeah,
I mean, I
money's
do.
good. Money.
No, you don't, Taylor. When your mother says you can live with her your whole life, that doesn't mean you need to go where the money is.
Alright, well then, you go ahead and give me $6,000 for laser eye surgery.
I'm not doing that. I said you could live with me. I didn't say you could sponge off of me.
I don't want to work at Jimmy John's my whole life, though.
Well, you don't have to. You could come work at Floor Tech.
I don't want to do that either. No offense, Mom, but I just really don't want to do what you do.
Well, I actually like my job, so there.
Well, that's cool. Russell thought he would like your job, and then I'm like, you don't like to work. What makes you think you want to do hard labor?
Right?
He just got a new job.
What is it? Hard labor?
He got his
Bartending?
bar license, and now he can mix drinks, and he just chills at the bar and mix.
Wait, you
mix
need a
drinks
license
people.
for that?
Yeah.
you do. I just...
Of course.
You can do that for free here. There's no need
Well,
for
well,
licenses. What is this, Britain, where you need license even for fishing?
I mean,
need a
you
fishing
need a
license
fishing
here, too.
license in here.
Bruh, they're like, oh, holy mate, do you got your fishing license?
Well, because otherwise everybody would fish it, and then there would be no fish left.
Well, that's a human problem.
Exactly, which is why we have fishing licenses to solve the issue.
Yeah, because Americans are too stupid. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you're not wrong.
They're
I
pretty
know I'm
stupid.
not.
Oh, Felipe, you know what? I can
Americans
get things out
are
of my range,
stupid.
out of your range.
I would like to move to Canada, honestly.
The Canadian.
I can't imagine Kenny's down with that idea.
Yeah, he is actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would he be against Canada?
I don't know. He seemed to be against moving anywhere.
No, if we go north, he's fine with it. He doesn't want to move south at all.
Yeah, too much humid, too much warm. I mean,
That's his
a lie.
reason for real.
Canada is actually quite warm. But actually,
Wow.
it depends on the east side. Yeah, it's pretty warm. But if you go to British Columbia, yeah, you're gonna freeze there.
We freeze here. And boil here.
Just like
South
my
Dakota
town.
has a bit of everything. Oh, you bastard.
Are you
It's got me
getting
in stun lock.
fucked? Here in the morning could be sunny, and at midnight there's already a storm settling in.
Here it can be
Uh-huh,
July. or
100%.
Yeah, in South Dakota it could be July and they could get a blizzard.
Mm.
That's not true.
I mean, is it not?
It's not. No.
It's
I would
pretty
not
close.
agree with that.
It is pretty close.
No, dude. It was like 114 degrees here the other day.
Time to do conversions, cause I don't understand it.
Yeah, and I don't understand Fahrenheit, so I can't help you there, bud.
You just.
I
said
think it's like
Fahrenheit.
30 degrees difference.
Well, you were using Fahrenheit.
Oh, 45.
I,
degrees.
yeah, I mean,
I was like, what do you mean?
you know what I mean. Felipe, you know what I mean.
I wasn't sure at first. I was like, wait, what? Has she been measuring in Celsius this entire? Imagine.
I mean, 114 degrees Celsius is not really healthy, but
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
yeah.
Toast.
Would it be very hot then?
That'd be
Yes, every single molecule of water in your body will have boiled.
Yeah.
What
For
is
her-
it
For
in
her, that's not hot
Celsius?
enough. She'll turn the
45
thermostat up.
degrees Celsius.
45 degrees. You need a
Yeah.
coat.
A coat?
Yeah, 45 degrees Fahrenheit is cold.
Ooh, a new weapon gain, Felipe. I
I
got
like
the
that.
dagger.
Watch it. 45, that's 7 degrees Celsius. You can still use
Wow.
a t-shirt.
7 degrees.
Celsius, yes.
It sounds funny
What
Too
is
bad I'll
sounds-
never use the daggers, huh?
because it's silly. Why would you do it that way? It doesn't make sense to me.
Well, 80% of your body is water, so it makes more sense to use Celsius.
Okay.
Celsius is based off of the temperature of water freezes and boils.
Oh, you can use the daggers to teleport, eh?
Okay. I don't. Not in this country, man.
Not in this country, yeah. I know that.
That's not how we roll.
Yeah.
We like to be different, I guess.
That's literally the problem, yeah.
Nah.
What's the problem? Why is that a problem?
That
we know what.
We make everything complicated because we have to be different.
Well, it's
And
not
then-
complicated.
How many miles are in a feet? How many feet are in a yard?
There are 3 feet in a yard.
And how many miles are in a yard?
I
How
don't
many
know.
yards are in a mile? That's the thing. In metric, you just move the decimal point.
Pretty convenient.
Well, if it's a decimal point, you already lost me.
Why?
What do you mean?
Because I don't do
complicated.
decimal points.
Well, you can just use fractions.
No,
do that
fractions are the same thing as decimal points, man. I don't do it.
So you don't use quarter of an inch?
Well,
2
not
plus
with
2 equals
not
4.
not with
Guys,
I
you
can't
gotta
remember what I was gonna
understand,
say.
her and I are not math adept. We know 2 plus 2 equals 4, and that's it.
Yeah,
So if I put an integral, you would lose your minds.
I don't even know what that is.
An integral is basically an equation that calculates the area underneath a curve.
What's a
That
curve?
sounded super boring.
It's quite fun, really.
What's a
It's
curve?
not.
It's really fun. Mathematics are fun.
What do you mean by
I'm
curve?
getting off the phone now. This is some bull. I don't need to talk to people like you. I don't even need to know you.
Well, it is what it is.
I guess I have to, huh?
No, don't.
I have to know you.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Well, all you need
Thanks,
to know is that
Taylor.
You're welcome.
Well, all you need to know is that I like dragons and science. That's all you need to know.
And math, apparently.
That's science.
Is
No.
it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. Natural science.
Oh,
it's-
good lord. Can you talk about something interesting?
Jeez.
Not I'm sorry, I mean.
Yesterday I
just-
killed a bird.
That's not interesting. Are you a cat?
No, I'm a dragon roar. No, I'm just kidding.
Why did you kill a bird?
No, I'm just kidding. I did not kill a
It's-
bird.
'Cause
Oh,
You didn't have anything else better to do.
I would like to kill this rabbit that is in my yard. We have
Ah.
shot her with so many hydro beads that she's understood that it doesn't hurt her.
How do you know it's a she?
It's just the vibe I get, man. I
What
don't know
vibe?
that it is, but it's the vibe. It just feels like she's a female, you know?
It's a hag, Felipe.
I mean, how would you know without looking? You know? How?
Patterns in the fur.
What? What'd you say?
It could be patterns in the fur.
Okay, well you look it up and look up common rabbit patterns, male versus female.
Well, what kind of rabbit is it?
It's just, I don't know, the brown kind that live here in my yard.
the one outside. What do you mean?
Well, it's like in South Dakota, there's like a type of rabbit. I don't know if there's more or not. You bitch mother beeper. You killed everything. You just killed all my winged Pikmin, you stupid son of a bitch. You know what? Just quit talking to me for a minute, okay? Because... oh, I can rewind. I forgot.
You gonna do that though?
I did, yes. This is my second time playing the game. I don't have to be like, I'm too good for rewinding. No, I'm getting through the game. And plus, if I lost all my winged Pikmin, you know how hard they would be to get back because I don't have their onion yet?
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, so I'm not doing that. I'm not here for that today.
You bitch bird.
Bird up.
So, what kind of rabbits are in this area, Taylor? Do you know?
I don't know.
I mean, what kinds of rabbits are there to begin with?
I don't know. It's not my expertise.
Well, it's
just
science, man.
I'm just
biology.
a computer engineer. I'm a computer engineer. I do not care about organic chemistry. Though I do like organic chemistry a lot.
Cool.
Yes, you can make fun stuff with organic
No, not
chemistry.
you.
Damn.
You made
He's
you made
so
him feel
disappointed.
bad.
I've
Yeah.
heard about your stuff. I don't need to listen to it again.
Hey. Well,
Watch out!
yes.
I wonder if that was the correct thing to do, Felipe.
I don't know what you're doing. I'm not in that area.
Yeah, I had a coin and I gave it to a guy. And now I'm here. So, we're even more lost in this game than we were last time because I don't have Felipe to tell me where to go.
Yeah,
Why? Where is he?
I'm playing the same game. It's just this is a new game. I played the first one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but I haven't played this one yet.
Yeah, it's one of the first games Felipe and I streamed together.
Not stream together, but play alongside.
No, we streamed together.
Well, yeah, but this isn't the first game we've streamed together. Then
What are you talking about?
I don't like this.
What are you saying? I'm so confused. What are you saying?
because we streamed games together before, but you were just playing them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So why'd you say that already?
What do you mean why? Because this was one of the first games we've streamed together.
Where we're playing alongside each other, though?
No, just
that what you mean?
stream. Felipe, the streams that we're doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
this is one of the first ones that we did together.
Is this one of the first ones we've done together?
I believe so, right?
Have we not played? Have we not streamed before?
What are you
Together?
talking about?
Felipe,
Like-
I think you're too zoned out right now. You should probably cut the vape for a bit.
Sorry, I get excited.
When I was first starting to stream and you came on, this was one of the first games you and I streamed together.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Oh my
This is one of the first parts.
It's like talking to
have-
my mom. Oh, that hit Kaiser in the funny bone.
He doesn't even know
Yes.
Grandma.
Dude, I'm mom.
Oh, I thought you meant talking to Grandma.
Never mind, it's like talking to Taylor.
Shut up.
I know, right?
Right? No, I am mom. If I was gonna say my mom, I would say grandma. Because I'm talking to you and Felipe. Your guys' grandma.
Well, not Felipe's
Because Felipe.
grandma.
Yes, it is.
He already has a grandma.
Well, now he has 3. Or 2. I mean.
Oh,
Don't
don't
tell-
kill me.
And Felipe, I do want you to know that I love you.
Thank you.
And I haven't
agree.
told you for a while. Thank you.
I know it.
Aw, I landed on a thing. Where am I gonna spawn now? God, where is this?
That's a
It's
very
kind of
short
cool that you
elaborate-
get to collect a GameCube controller.
Yeah, that's what 2 did really good, was those kinds of treasures, which was everybody was bummed about 3. Well, they weren't bummed.
Your
but,
very
like,
first GameCube was a silver one, remember?
I do remember. It's still in the basement.
That was my favorite present that you ever opened. He was 4 years old, and I have a video of him. And he said, because all he had was a Sega Genesis. And this was in this was in 2004. And so, I mean, Sega had been around since I was a kid. And then when Taylor got his GameCube, he said, oh, and he had a lisp. And he had a little scratchy voice. And he said, oh my goodness, I cannot believe what my eyes are seeing. Just the cutest little kid.
Damn,
What
I was
happened?
excited when they gave me a Pentium 4 PC back in 2006.
What is a Pentium 4?
It's a CPU.
What does that mean?
Central Processing Unit.
Sorry, I'm not a computer person.
Don't worry. I get this every time.
Interestingly
relate to
enough,
anybody.
though, I did meet Taylor's brother's dad when I got a job as a computer. I was like customer service that people would call in. And I didn't do very good at that job. Because I
Good
didn't
story.
know anything about software
So they just talked
or
like,
hardware.
babble at you, and you were like, you can press the power to turn on the computer.
About the only calls that I could take were the ones where people are like, something's wrong with my cup holder, and it was their CD-ROM.
CD-ROM. Damn, that's
Something's
definitely
wrong
memory.
with my cup holder.
And I was like, hey, I can help. That's not a cup holder.
Yeah,
And then
they got me too. Don't worry, I get it.
whatever. Actually, if you want to be technical, I was really good at computers in high school, and I was really good at certain things. But then when it came to me being like the knowledgeable, hey, help me with my computer, I sucked at it. And then like I just kind of gave up because it, you know, being a poor person, you can't really keep up with computers. Like the computer that I have in my room hasn't been updated for like 15 years. And it's an old dinosaur.
Don't connect it to the internet.
My computer is not connected to the internet, no.
Good. Because it's really dangerous. Does it
Why?
have does it have Windows XP?
I don't know. It's
Well,
been
you said
so
it
many
was-
years since I turned it on.
I mean, if you said 15 years ago, then it's probably either Windows XP, which is more probable, or Windows Vista. But still,
I don't
did-
know. I don't remember. But I used to do YouTube videos. So I used to use my computer like all day, every day, and now I don't even turn it on.
Felipe, I got these thorns on my death thing. How do I get rid of them?
You need to get your soul back.
I already did that.
You can lose more than just one soul, Taylor. So if you don't go
Why
back
do you
for the...
Oh.
Yeah. So
That
if you
it
don't go
right
back to
there?
the first one, it keeps building up.
Huh.
Yeah, I think so.
Why didn't I get that one back?
Why didn't you?
I don't know.
Cool bear.
You know,
do I-
Felipe, I still have that gift for you
Oh yeah.
from
Yes.
Wisconsin.
Thank you, Saint, for the random bit of information today.
What was your random bit of information?
Her random bit of information today was, did you know the majority of the bone count in the human body is in the feet and hands?
I did.
Okay.
There's a lot of bones there.
Wait,
Who
didn't
said
I-
that?
Saint, someone who comes into my chat?
Oh,
Wait, I don't... No, wait,
I
no,
like
I got
fun
that.
facts.
Yeah, I got them all, Felipe.
Well, you just
Merp.
Well, that's what happened in the last game.
Well, I got them. I don't know.
Look over the map again real quick.
It's 1,000, I can... It's fine.
It's not like I'll ever be low on that.
Yeah, especially if I'm not losing it with every death. Where do I go now? I mean, I guess I'll go that way, yeah.
So how did you meet these friends that are here with you today, Taylor?
Which ones?
You know, I know Felipe, but I don't know the other ones.
Discord.
How do you meet people on Discord?
You join servers with things that you like in them.
What is a server?
It's a place that people congregate to talk about the crap that they like.
So like a chat room?
Yes,
Why don't you just call it a chat room?
because it's more than just a chat room.
Yeah.
It's more like
Why?
a media sharing place. 'Cause
Yeah.
you can share images, videos, links.
Get into voice chats like we're doing right now. Whole bunch of stuff.
Okay. And so you just met them and now you're best friends?
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, okay, that's... How do you know he's not a murderer?
What if he is? He's not here to murder me.
Well, you don't want to associate with an asshole like that.
Well, I mean, the only thing weird about him is that he has a very strong asphyxiation for dragons.
Asphyxiation? So he chokes on dragons?
Yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
Well,
That's one
do you know what an asphyxiation is?
Yeah, kinda.
I think you mean fixation.
Yeah, probably, but it's also right the other way.
No, it's not, because that means you're like dying of not being able to breathe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's right.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
I see what you're coming from, but Taylor's also right.
Asphyxiation
Yeah.
means
Choking on
obsession?
dragons.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, but I'm literally asking you, Felipe, don't confuse me.
Wait, what do you mean?
Felipe.
confuse you? What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean asking me? Yeah, and I answered.
Well, I didn't know if I was 100% right or not.
Oh, you were making. I mean, I told you you were right, but Taylor was also right.
Right, but that confused me.
Ah, okay.
Because I wasn't sure.
She's not used to
Never
being
mind.
right.
I'm sorry, I'm...
So mean. Jeez.
Damn.
No, Taylor just doesn't think I'm right.
No, I know. I think you're
Ever.
right.
But he's also right.
Yes. The way I said it was correct. But
Yeah.
also,
Well, that's where
it
you're wrong.
wasn't
Because you're not right.
okay.
Hence being wrong. You know, I've noticed when I play these games, when I'm on the phone with you guys, I suck.
Well, yeah, it's hard to be entertaining and play a video game. That's why I mean, that's the excuse the Game Grumps use.
Excuse for what?
For why they're so bad at video games.
They're not. They're awesome.
Yeah, but they're bad at video games.
Oh, well, I enjoy them.
I mean,
Well-
everybody enjoys them. It's definitely not for the gameplay, though. Like, you're not gonna look up the Game Grumps for a how-to of how to play this video game.
Honestly, I barely watch the gameplay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're there for the commentary.
Totally. Okay, I
there's a
guess I
cool
see what you're
execution.
saying. So we're totally boring.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I don't suck enough at video games sometimes, so it's not entertaining to watch, and we don't talk about anything that anybody gives a damn about.
Well, maybe we should. Maybe somebody gave a damn about that stupid boat.
Probably not. Felipe
Oh,
talks about
no.
boring stuff, so.
I do talk about boring stuff because I'm the boring.
But so does Kaiser.
I am. No.
Math and shit.
No, he's the funny man.
He's
Math?
Guy. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah, Kaiser he's the funny man. Everybody knows him as the funny man Kaiser.
Okay, I'm not sure what I was supposed to do there.
Speed
Yeah.
run.
With all the math.
Math, yes.
Myth.
So much. Math's my favorite.
I do like.
I mean, I understand that math is it's an integral part of the world and people need math, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I can pay other people to do stuff for me that know math.
I mean, I obviously have to do basic math at my job and, because of everyday life, but anything more than that, I'm pretty good.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
have to do a lot of math for my job.
Unfortunately, but, nothing out of out of one of my classes where my teacher was like, you're gonna have to know this. And I'm like, am I?
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure I never needed it, like, ever.
Teachers always say you're gonna have to know this and you're gonna have to know that no matter what it is.
I bet it sure is nice for you that your life turned out exactly the way that everyone said it wouldn't.
Yeah, it's pretty great. Means I can rub it
Like-
in their faces.
For instance, your first car having a GPS system,
Just like you said it wouldn't.
right? Or, what was another good one?
Well, you never thought I'd be a game tester or make money playing video games. Those were two things.
Well, nobody did. Well, you didn't even think you were gonna go to college, fool, so why would I think you are? Huh?
I don't know. Maybe have more faith in your son for doing stuff.
Baby, when you're in my face every day telling me that you will never go to college because school, why would I think, oh, he's definitely gonna go to college?
Oh, he's going to college, alright. Definitely.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, I get you.
You mother effer. Son of a bitch. I will kill you.
In Minecraft.
In blocking, yes.
Oh my god. You're a fool.
Felipe and I have been watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force, and he's been enjoying that.
No.
What do you mean, no? That's hilarious.
You are now dumber for having even made the choice to
It's
watch it.
hilarious. I love that show. Frylock is so not Frylock. Well, he is too. But
Master
Master
Shake.
Chick is awful, but hilarious.
So I just want you to know that I have lost about 10 points of respect for both of you.
Yeah, you do that.
I'm glad that that's funny. That's hilarious. Respect loss. Hilarious.
Respect loss.
Well,
Just
whatever. You
don't-
know I'm just joking.
I mean, are you? I don't know.
I'm
That's
not
pretty-
that person. Well,
That sounded pretty
kind of.
sincere.
I mean, I don't literally respect you less, but come on. Use your brain.
What do you mean?
Make the good choice.
I'm stuck in the corner. This is
Well, you're
bullshit.
gonna die.
Yeah, I have that issue too.
So if I like Archer, what's another show I will like?
Venture Brothers.
Wasn't it that horse show?
BoJack Horseman's pretty good.
Is that similar humor as Archer?
It's a bit more.
I haven't
depressing.
seen Archer.
It's a bit more
Felipe,
depressing.
that's wrong.
I've told you this.
I
I've
know,
told you
but
this about
Archer?
anything. Yeah.
I thought that if you were Taylor's friend, you would have had to have watched Archer.
No, I haven't. I've been thinking about it. I was thinking about watching it after Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's so funny. And especially if you watch it all in order because the jokes just build upon themselves. You know? I mean, they're excellent as standalone episodes, but if you watch them all in order, it's so good.
Is
It's
it still
so
ongoing
funny.
or is it over?
There was a season this last time. I'm gonna have to look. It might be the last season though. But I think there's like 8 seasons. But it's an easy watch because the episodes are like 20 minutes.
As
I
are
did
most
see-
shows.
I did see
Huh?
the bit where Archer just becomes Bob from Bob's Burgers,
That's the
and that's what's convincing me.
it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I love it. And then like whenever we were watching Archer or whatever, then I was watching Bob's Burgers one day, and Kenny came in and he's like, "What the hell? I thought I heard Archer." I'm like, "Dude, it's Bob." I was like, "It's the same voice." And I was like, and also Cyril is Morty's father on Rick and Morty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and anyways, so then Kenny started watching Bob's Burgers because of that.
Bob's Burgers
But
is
I-
a great show. I like that show.
I love it's one of my favorite adult cartoons actually. Well, I don't
I
know that it's necessarily an adult cartoon, but it's definitely not for small children.
I would say it's an adult cartoon.
Teddy's the best.
Teddy, yeah, Teddy is one of the best characters in the whole world, right?
Put hand in wreath for sandwich.
What?
That's when he gets his hand stuck in the fridge and he's freaking out.
I like that episode. That's one of the shows I watch
When they
over
were
at your
trying to-
house whenever I get super high because it's just fun to watch.
That and Ancient
Right.
Aliens, apparently.
Have you been watching Ancient Aliens, Felipe?
No, I have not. I
calls
only
me
watched
about
it when
it.
I was. I've told because I was over at her house and I was high, and I was like, all right, let's feel something, I guess.
Well, and
I
we've
wanted to
had
feel
some
anger.
conversations about it as well.
Mhm.
Felipe and I can sometimes get into some deep thoughts by Jack Handy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite serious conversations we had was we were talking to Kenny about Ancient Aliens, and he went on hours upon hours. And I had like 50 points I wanted to make, but I couldn't get in at all. And eventually I did get to say something, but it was way back at my first point, which was 30 minutes earlier.
And we were all like, yeah, neat. Neat, Felipe. Yeah, when you're talking to Kenny, and sometimes even me, I will admit, sometimes you just have to be like, bro, shut your mouth for a minute so I can say something, because Kenny will talk without breathing, man.
There was one time where Taylor and I were talking about Ancient Aliens, and then I was like, God, I hate that movie, or I hate that show. And who was it? Your cousin or somebody walked in?
No, it was Joey, Allie's husband, who walked in and he said, "Oh, you guys are watching Ancient Aliens? I love that show." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, do ya?" As Felipe is talking about how much he hates that show, and he's like, "Oh yeah, like a lot
Where
of the
was
conspiracies
Felipe
are well
with
thought."
Joey?
We were in voice chat. And
Oh.
he came in, yeah.
I was so
And
close.
you,
And we were watching
Joey
Ancient-
likes that show?
Yeah,
Apparently.
and we were, yeah.
That show has made me question a lot of my own beliefs.
Why?
I kind of don't like that that's happening, but at the same time, it makes me feel like, why haven't I thought of these things sooner? Because I have a rational brain. You know, I'm an adult. Why haven't I thought of this? I don't like it, Taylor, because it makes me question my faith.
I don't know if we watch any of those episodes that made people question their faith. We mostly watch the episodes where people are explaining how these wheels were put on here not as wheels, but to remind them that it was a vehicle and not just a spaceship or something.
No, that's Taylor.
Yeah.
You don't know what you're talking about right now, do you?
No,
You're not
I do.
quali-
That was an episode that Felipe and I watched when he was high.
You're not qualified in aleontology, Taylor.
That's not exactly what they said.
I just went
They
for candy. What
said-
the hell happened?
They said they don't have the
Welcome back.
terminology for it at that time, so of course they called it a bird or a such and such or a such and such.
What?
Right?
No.
Oh my god, never mind.
There was a supposed quote-unquote spaceship, and there was wheels on that spaceship, so that and the wheels were there to remind them that it was a vehicle, rather than to use them like wheels, I guess.
That doesn't even make sense, Taylor.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what they
because
said.
it doesn't make sense.
I guess I would need to see that in context, you know?
Yeah. This is a bad run. I'm not gonna do it. You might like,
Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Sorry.
You might like the Venture Brothers.
Would she like the Venture Brothers?
I mean, it's just like Archer.
Is it?
A little bit, yeah. Same type of humor and stuff.
It's an amazing show. I would like to watch that with you.
I don't know if I've ever... What is it on?
Max.
Oh.
Hey, I have that. If
It's a
you
really
can
good
believe
watch.
it.
It's a really good watch. I would highly recommend it.
It's funny.
My
Very
favorite
fun.
my favorite character is Dr. Mrs. the Monarch.
Yeah.
What are you guys
Doctor
talking about?
Girlfriend.
But her name is now Dr. Mrs. the Monarch.
Spoilers, bro.
Oh yeah, I guess. Ooh.
Good job, man.
She doesn't know. She doesn't know what we're
Spoilers
talking
for your one viewer that it's me.
about.
I mean, to be fair, your bots get more views.
I love her outfits so much. Sir, wow, love them.
So, anyways, I was talking to a random person at a gas station the other day about ancient aliens and about how... And then I told him some of the thoughts that I had been having. And he told me, well, that means you're agnostic. And I was like,
That's
what?
not what that means.
Well, you don't even know what I said to him.
Agnostic? He said... Okay, what did you say to him?
Well, first tell me what agnostic means.
It means that you might believe in something, but you're not sure about it, right?
Well, no. You believe in a higher power. You just don't know what it is. It's not you might. You do believe in something.
Well, no,
but you
I
don't
thought
know.
Right.
agnostic was the unsureness of it all.
No, you believe
No.
in something, but
It's
not...
like,
See, what I'm struggling with is I do believe in a creator. Clearly, there's a creator. But I don't know if it's the creator that I was raised to believe in. You know what I'm saying? I'm struggling with my own Christianity. And
Yeah.
I don't like that at all.
well, I mean, it's a hard thing
Because-
to come to terms with, you know?
My Christianity is a huge part of who I am. So I am struggling with it, but I am also trying to keep an open mind.
Oh, shit.
And then I was like, well, I would even be embarrassed to tell my mom that I was having these thoughts. But then I thought, you know, maybe I should talk to mean, Taylor?
Well, I mean, like, think about it. Dr. Pepper doesn't really taste like Pepsi, and it doesn't really taste like Coke, but kind of tastes like both.
Shut up, Taylor.
What?
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. Go
Have
drink
you
a
even
Dr.
had
Pepper.
a Dr. Pepper?
Yes, go drink a Dr. Pepper.
Oh, I have. I love Dr. Pepper.
It's so gross.
It's not. It's delicious.
Wait, I'm not
It's
thinking
a
of a
great
doc-
drink.
I'm kidding. It's not. Or kidding. It's not Dr. Pepper. It's Mr. Pibb. I'm thinking of.
Is
Mr.
it Mr.
Pibb is
Pibb?
delicious.
No,
And
it's
no,
not.
that's incorrect. It is not a mix of Coke and Pepsi. He's inaccurate.
If I give you a Mr. Pibb,
And
and
I
I give
just
you a
want you to
Coke
know
and
that
a
there's
Dr.
actually
Pepper.
no such thing as Mr. Pibb anymore. They've rebranded
Pibb
it as
Extra.
Pibb Extra.
Yeah.
that's still Mr. Pibb. Just because you
No,
add
It's not
extra
Mr.
onto it.
Pibb. So is that like the boat that's not still the same boat? Huh?
Just because you add Mr.
You're changing the
onto
ingredients.
Mr. Pibb, or I mean the extra.
Is Natalie
onto-
still here? Does Natalie have my back?
I came back just in time.
Oh, so did you hear?
Run.
Did you hear that Dr. Pepper debacle?
Yeah, just came back then when that
It went from religion to Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper is not the two of them combined. Dr.
No, it
Pepper
is
good.
not.
I'm not saying it is.
But see, the debacle was
It tastes
that
like
they've
it.
now rebranded. I'm sorry. Sorry, hold on.
Shit.
Is that Mr. Pibb has now rebranded itself as Pibb Extra, and he said, "Well, that's still Mr. Pibb." And I said, "So is that like the boat that's not the same boat?" And he didn't like that.
Oh, I beat it, Felipe.
Good job.
Yeah, thank you. That one wasn't.
Imagine if that orb killed you.
Yeah, I would have been pissed.
I don't know what I don't know what Mr. Pibb is.
Oh,
Well, there you go.
is that not a thing?
No,
It's not a thing,
she
though.
lives in the Indian part of Great Britain.
The Indian part?
Yeah, where all the Indians are.
I don't know what that means.
No, I was complaining about. Not in like a racist way. I was just complaining about how
Be witness,
Um,
Radames.
I live in the part of
See
London
them
where it's
after
mostly the Asian
death.
culture,
I could
specifically the
still
Indian.
hear the echo of their,
And
their pain.
What?
Asian
Never managed
Indians?
To bring one of those echoes.
Yeah,
those
India is Asia.
incessant voices.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
lead, penitent one.
So, I am not very good at geography.
The memory of him
I like when you come on, Mom, because
So
both
it was.
Kaiser and
I'm an
Natalie
idiot?
start. No,
Humble,
because
married
both,
couple,
Felipe already
torn
knows, but both
apart by
Natalie and
their
Kaiser start
inability to
realizing where
conceive
all
a
of my
child.
knowledge comes from.
Stupidity comes from?
Yeah, pretty much.
To the miracle.
'Cause, like,
Sorry.
You and I are pretty much the same way of
Seem to have gone
thinking.
out in
But
all
to-
our
Okay.
hearts.
To explain is
For having long ceased to bathe
there's a
us.
specific part of London where that culture has moved, right? And I
in
don't
its
mind that.
benevolent radiance.
What I do mind is
we
I have
believe
lived
it
overseas.
extinct.
I have lived in India. I was born in India. I have lived in Thailand. I have lived
The
in other
dying
countries.
day
When you move to another country,
already
you learn
puts
their
out
culture,
its
you adapt,
celestial
you
light.
become part of their culture,
Let
right?
the miracle
They've moved
Sure.
over to England, and they've made no attempt to learn the British culture. They're crossing the street, they're driving, like everything they do is just how they would act in Asia.
How
Which
dare
is
they
not okay
drive
over
and
here.
cross the street?
That was just the first two examples that come to my mind, because those are the obvious ones. I don't know if you guys have zebra crossings.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, we do, don't we?
We
What?
do.
I
It's just
think you guys call
crosswalks.
them- yeah, you guys call them crosswalk.
Oh, I thought he meant like a deer crossing for zebras.
You have encountered the three written first part of the testimony of
No,
God
she
has
didn't.
been
She didn't
revealed
mean
to
that.
you,
Not for
and the eminent
zebra
specific
crossing.
finds
Right,
the
right.
other two
But
Oh my god, I'm stupid.
you cross the road there. You cars have to stop for you. You cross the road, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, if they're driving, they won't stop for you, and if they're crossing the road, they'll just cross randomly anywhere on the street when cars are driving.
Oh, they
Sure.
Gotta get past all those zebras in London, you know.
That's how you behave in
Shut up.
Asia, but that's not how you behave over here. So what pisses me off is the fact that they don't even attempt to kind of adapt over here.
I understand what you're saying. I live next to some Mexicans that refuse to learn English, and they've lived there longer than I've lived here.
I mean, Mexicans are just too powerful for the world.
Too powerful.
I mean, they're
Ever.
taking over the world. There's Mexicans in Europe. There's Mexicans in Africa, in Asia. You name it.
Now I
Even
had
in
Taco Bell
Australia,
for the
there's
first time for it, like a couple months ago.
That's not
Who?
Mexican food, though.
Natalie.
That's
No, it's not. It's American Mexican.
She
No, I know what
apparently likes it.
is, but I didn't know what taco was.
It is pretty delicious.
I think it's
Why
different.
They have
like a lot
really
of our
good
food-
fountain pop.
A lot of our food is different from. I know, like we recently got a Wendy's, and I loved Wendy's when I visited America, but with our Wendy's over here is completely different.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's still good, but a lot of food is changed in different parts of the world, and especially when it comes to England, a lot of the food ends up being changed for quote unquote the better, aka health.
Sure.
Um,
As it should be. As
We
it should be.
we just have garbage food.
like
We have sugar loaf bread, I guess.
my favorite place from America was Dairy Queen, but what saddens me is the only Dairy Queen in England is on the international side of the airport. So you can only get a Dairy Queen if you book a flight.
Oh
Damn.
my goodness.
Better be pretty good
I
ice
wish
cream
I could
then.
go to different countries. That would be cool.
It is cool, but I personally I definitely appreciate it now that I've grown up. But growing up, I hated it because every time I had gotten used to a country, it was time to move. That was just
I suppose you're not just moving to a different state, moving to a whole damn country. That's crazy to think about.
Yeah,
How intimidating.
you're gonna get culture shock every single time.
Yeah,
once you get used to one.
culture shock, because I mean I'm surprised that not many people even know is an actual thing.
Oh, it's a real situation?
Yeah, culture
Yeah.
shock is a real thing. It's basically you're going in shock because the culture is completely different. I think that's what I'm going through a little here is just the fact that like no one behaves like a Brit over here. Like I came home to England for a normal life, not a I want to live in Asia but in a first world country. If I wanted that, I would have stayed in Japan.
Deep lament.
So why do you guys move so much?
My parents worked at a charity.
For what?
Charity.
Oh, okay, that's cool, that's cool.
And my when I was born and stuff, my dad had died, and then he was basically in charge of all the Southeast Asian countries, and, like checking on things are going in those countries, and then if things were behind, he'd stay there, and if he had to stay there for a while, the whole family would move.
Oh, wow. What a life. I bet you have some good stories.
Yeah. Though it was definitely, like I said, as I'm growing up, I've kind of learned to appreciate it, but growing up, I actually quite disliked it because of the whole having to move every time I got comfortable. So that's part of where my anxiety comes from. I actually have a phobia of being comfortable. Anytime I'm too comfortable in a situation, I have a habit of self-sabotaging because I feel like if I'm too comfortable, it's all gonna change on me.
So how would you say you self-sabotage? In what way?
doing things that might ruin the situation. Like, changing things on my own terms, if that makes sense.
Now I shall
I won't realize I'm doing it, but I will purposely change
bring me more.
something so the situation will change on my own terms instead of it being changed on me when I'm not expecting it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just processing that.
No, it's alright. I don't know what else to say when I say that kind of stuff.
Well, it's interesting. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
I'm sorry, I don't really know what to say either. I'm not very good at talking to people.
If only there was a class that taught you how to talk to people.
Wait,
There is.
There's a class for that?
I
Damn,
wish.
why didn't I sign up?
Literature 101. And I'm...
Like,
Actually, yeah, there was one. But I go with physics and mathematics instead of human science.
stupid. Oh
'Cause
my goodness.
when I reached, I think it was the third year of high school, they told us, well, what speciality we want to choose, either human science or natural science. And we're like, you know what? Fuck human science. I'm just gonna go with math and physics.
Oh my goodness. That sounds so
Boring.
awesome, man. That's awesome.
It was actually pretty fun because on that curriculum, well, I don't think it's called a curriculum, but you know what I mean. There's also first aid, so I took basically a year of first aid.
Righteous.
Year of first aid?
Huh?
You had to do year of first aid?
Yep,
That does seem excessive.
it is quite
I did-
excessive,
I did
but
first
it was
aid in
fun.
3 days.
Every Friday, the professor will show us pictures of accidents that happened recently, and they're like, "This is what happens if
Oh,
you
that's
don't drive."
amazing.
Yeah, we call them gory Fridays. Like the professor, he was doing it for educational purposes.
That is so funny. That's like a bad movie scene.
And he
Can you
also
imagine-
show us how to prevent bleeding and different kinds of bleeding. Say how to use tourniquets.
Did you ever play the, like, this is the common one that they do here. They do a game at the end of like the 3-day course
It's
Where,
a surgeon simulator.
where you split into 2 groups, and one group has to like leave the room and the other group is like told what kind of incident they're faking, and then the other group has to come in and like treat you in quotations.
I don't. No, we didn't do that, unfortunately. But it would have been great if we did.
That's always my favorite part of the 3-day course.
Oh, that's the worst part.
I love it because it's just a game. It's just a game. You're not getting scored on it. It's just.
See, my issue is that I don't like to be around people and interact with people.
It does suck.
Pretty much the same. So for me, it depends, because if they have the same quote-unquote interests as me, I don't really mind. And I don't mean
Wink,
like
wink, nudge,
specifically dragons. Shut the fuck up. For example, the friends I have IRL, they like video games just like me, and they're like, and I'm like, what video games have you played? There, oh, this video game, and we just exchange what we played. That sort of stuff.
Hold on, I'm sorry. Let me just pause you here. Taylor,
What?
is it necessary for them to make this giant bulborb have an asshole?
The Queen Bulborb.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean they gotta
And
come
it's
out
literally and it's literally giving birth repeatedly on my screen.
I mean,
Was that necessary?
they gotta come from somewhere, you know?
Yeah, but I don't need to see it on my video game.
Why not?
This creature has an asshole.
Yeah.
Necessary.
A functioning.
Out there.
Ugh. I am horrified.
How did you not notice the first time?
You know, I don't know. I honestly don't remember a lot of this, so it's kind of fun. I don't know
It's
how
like-
that happens, but it
It's like learning for
does.
the first time.
Again.
Yeah, well, you were taking, like, first aid and stuff, Kaiser. I was taking my, like, third study hall and just sitting on my phone.
Bruh.
Yeah.
The US system is kinda weird.
Well, Taylor resisted the system.
Well, good for him.
Taylor
Very good for him.
was definitely not a good student. He chose not to be.
What was your grades?
D minus
F,
was really, really
F,
good for
F.
me. Like, if I got a D minus, we were celebrating.
How did you even graduate?
Well, because they
How?
did that thing where they were like, all right, well, we don't want you here, so, like, do this over the summer, and then you get to graduate. I'm like, all right. Mrs. Brunsma said that if you don't know the answer, just look it up online. They're all there.
Oh my god, they failed you.
Pretty bad school district. Pretty awful.
No, they didn't fail me. America
We can
failed me.
We can get into
No.
America failed.
You failed you.
No, America
Just-
failed me.
Just like Armstrong said one time, America's disease.
See, the problem, it's been proven that I
Oh,
can learn.
hold on, Kenny's here. Hold on.
Okay. Hi, Kenny.
Kaiser, how do you score in Mexico?
From 1 to 100.
We have a litter grade.
What's that?
You get a letter instead of a number.
Like,
it's
A,
just-
A plus is like, what, 90 to 100?
We used to have.
No, not even. Our school district was asking. I think it was 95. 95 to 100.
We used to get letters, but our A plus was A star, and then in like just before COVID they changed it to numbers, so it's 1 to 9 now.
Okay.
Same system, just A basically A plus is 9, and then going 8 is A. You know,
Interesting.
7B. I don't know why they changed it, because they changed it, but then they would give you a sheet where they think, oh, a 9 is an A plus. Why don't you just say A plus?
Well, because that's too hard.
I think it was because in order to pass, you had to have like a collective score of something,
Collective score. Damn, that sounds rough.
right? So like, you know, 9 point, 8 point, add that all together, it has to equal higher than 43. You know, like that, right? So I think it was just to make that easier as far as scoring. They didn't have to translate the letters to numbers. Instead, just make the kids and parents translate it to letters.
Why not just use numbers anyway?
Yeah, new numbers for everyone, literally.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the way I graduated was a whole weird way, because I had gone to over 11 different schools and some of my records had gotten lost. So I had to go to a special school to graduate.
That's basically how Russell passed.
And so the special school was, I was in a class with like 30 students of my age, right? But like say similar age bracket, like the youngest was like 4 years younger than me, and I was the second oldest, kind of thing, right? And everyone in that class was effectively homeschooled. We were given our books. We bought our books. And we basically had to self-teach ourselves while there was a teacher supervising us. If we had a question, we asked the teacher. But for the most part, we just kind of did our own thing, right?
Yeah.
And I was put in that school so I can graduate, and I was actually ahead of, like, class. I had been moved up a year and all that kind of stuff, right? But when I got put in this school for a year, I basically faffed about.
Yeah.
Because the group I started hanging out with, I just didn't take it seriously. And then a relative of mine that was behind me, but the same age as me, had like just graduated. I was like, fuck it. And in 2 weeks, I did 2 years worth of school.
Nice.
Wow.
And then once I had done that, that finished off all the missing paperwork from my like graduating, and then I had to take a test, and I actually had to take the American test, which I'll get to in a minute. I had to take the American test for graduating, and then I had to take a translation test. I don't know if you know what a translation test is.
I sure don't.
Translation test is, so Taylor, for example, if you want to get a job in the UK and make it easier on yourself, you'd have to take a translation test. Translation test is basically proof that you can get a similar score to what you got on the American test, but for the British test.
Well, getting a
Basically to
D-
validate
should be easy.
Basically to validate that you weren't just getting a good score because you were on the American system. Does that make sense?
I guess kind of. It's like to prove that it's just not all talking.
Yeah, you're not just smart in America, you're smart in the UK as well, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I had to do that.
And were you smart in America?
Yeah, I passed that. That was the most part I was worried about. The funny thing was with the translation test for British, for the no, it wasn't translation. The funny thing was for the American test. For the American test, I don't know if it was the same American test you took, but the science section was just experiment, but they had all the experiment data written down.
Yeah.
So it was like, how hot did this thing get, or like how hot would this thing get? And then it literally, if you read the document of the experiment, it had the answer written down just in blatant English.
Cool.
It wasn't a picture of the experiment, it wasn't a video or anything, it was just
the answer.
Answers for the science section. So that baffled me, like how easy that was. And then the thing I don't understand was the general knowledge. The general knowledge for the American test was all questions about states and stuff. And I'm like, why? I haven't even lived in America. Why do I need to know this?
Yeah, that doesn't seem fair to you.
Somehow I only got one question wrong, and it was in the general section, and it was a question I actually purposely answered wrong because I was like, I'm gonna score really low in this section, I might as well have fun. And it was like, what's the state fruit of Georgia? And that's the one answer I knew, and I was just like, bananas.
Bananas.
For sure, it's bananas.
But no, I got A+ in everything except for one subject.
Damn, imagine being smart in any capacity. That's crazy.
Hey, Taylor, I was gonna ask, what's D- equivalent to numbers?
Think about
Like
the
a
lowest.
70.
Yeah, think about the lowest possible grade you can get without it failing.
No, it's like a 60. No, because it'd still be a D in the 60. Yeah. So I think like a 59. No, so that would be like a 60.
Oh, because in my college you need a 70 to pass, so I think a C. Yeah.
Yeah, you need a C in college here too, and it's kind of kicking my ass.
Bruh, it's not that hard, Taylor. It's not that hard.
No, it's not that he's not smart. It's that he didn't. He's chose
just
not
lazy.
to. Yeah.
He's lazy.
That's exactly it, even. But it's been proven that if I'm given a good teacher, I can learn. So.
One time.
In
Fifth grade. Fifth.
Grade. No, 6th grade. Mr. Perner was the 6th grade teacher.
No, he was not.
Yes, he was.
I had
You're
terrible
both wrong.
teachers before,
Wait,
and I always score above 90.
Well, I need a good teacher apparently. He was the
Perner,
greatest teacher I ever had. He was really good. And then after my school year, he retired with his hot wife and traveled the world at like age 27.
He's pretty hot. He was invited to my aunt's wedding, and I was kind of
Why?
weird to. I don't know. I guess they were really close, so I got to say hi to Mr. Perner.
They
It's
were
weird.
really close.
I guess.
I have a
Mr.
That's
Perner
weird.
and your
I
aunt
mean,
were
like,
really close.
like, come on. He is traveling the world, so there must be some sort of relationship for him to come back to
yeah,
South
there was
Dakota.
a relationship, all right,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
with you and Mr. or not you, but
Yeah.
So to get this whistle to plug the Pikmin, I have to have 12,500 sparklium, right?
I believe so.
But I have more than that. I have 30. How do you get it? Don't you get it from the lab?
Don't you have to
I have
get?
30.
Maybe you need the
1,000.
previous upgrades.
Well, do I have to buy all those other things before it even appears?
Maybe
Because I already have the one whistle upgrade.
you might have to.
That's stupid. It makes me
Yeah.
want to cry.
There's a baby down here.
Sounds like an issue.
What?
Oh, there's a bunch of babies in blood glass jars that I gotta go break. Oh my god!
Oh no, it's Thanos.
It is Thanos.
Thanos. Yeah, it's Thanos.
He breathes fire and has no nose.
Well, that's what Infinity War does.
He breathes fire and has no nose.
Yeah.
Hey, new area. Crown of Towers.
Oh no, it's the Crones of Crookback Bog.
What did you
Tell her-
say?
The Crones of Crookback Bog.
What?
It's from
What
The
are you
Witcher
saying?
3, Taylor.
It's from what?
The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt.
Yeah, I didn't
Speak
play all that
English.
game.
Well, that's technically English, though.
I know, I'm just teasing.
I have a question for you,
You
Mom,
can-
that you're probably not gonna like.
This is not correct. What is it, sweetheart?
What language do deaf people think in?
It's a really good one. Why is that hilarious? It's valid. That is valid as shit. And how do you have thoughts without words connected to them? You don't. Imagine thinking without words.
It's just images.
I know, but it seems, like I said, it seems so daunting.
Yeah. That's because we have words to describe things.
But like, if you try to think with just images, you can't, because the
can't.
words still come to your brain when you see the image.
Yeah. We're not our bodies are no longer, or our minds are no longer capable of such things unless we're like trained to do that since birth, you know, because we're trained to this is a tree, this is what that means, this is what it looks like, this is what it smells like, tastes like, all that. It's a whole bunch of stuff.
And if you were immortal, would time even be something that you like still use in your day?
Probably. Well, I mean, like, probably, because you're immortal, but like you're not
You're
not like,
under the clock per se.
yeah,
But time means nothing to you.
Well, you still
You know
gotta
what I'm
sleep,
saying?
and the world runs on time, so you still have to plan things. You know?
Yeah. But you know, I feel like it just wouldn't be as important.
Oh, definitely not. If you had all the time in the world, literally, do you like things like, well, I just don't have enough time to do this and this and that. Like, it doesn't matter, because you literally have the rest of all of eternity to do things, right? Which is why I've always said that if I would want one power, it would be to be immortal. It'd be such a good power.
No, you'll end up like a me.
No. It's terrible.
It's not terrible.
It's terrible.
Taylor.
You'll end up like you need to play near Replicant now, and you'll understand why immortal.
I know why. I know why the bullshit reason that everybody's like, oh, all your loved ones are gonna die. You'll never be able to find true love because
Yeah, but you like to pretend to be heartless. We know.
That's not the reason. Like, yes, eventually, people are gonna die, and that's fine. Like, people, like, that's just a normal part
heartless.
of life. It's not heartless. Okay, let me. You have the rest of eternity to get over that, and then because of that, you have. You literally can do anything. You will do everything eventually. You can learn everything that the world has to offer and know what the future has. You could learn so much. You could do so many things. You could experience things nobody in the entire world will ever experience in their entire lives.
Neat.
It's cool. I just, you know, like I so desperately would want that for my life. Like, more than anything.
I wish I could fly like Peter Pan.
If the trade-off was no matter how hard I work, no matter how hard I try, I would be homeless the rest of my life, that'd be fun. I'd live with that. I would totally
You know what though,
take that.
using that virtual reality thing kind of makes me rethink my number one wish in the world, because I got so sick flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't that
Motion
just be
sickness and
because
all.
it's in the? Wouldn't that just be because it's in the VR headset? Maybe.
Well, not. I mean, I don't know. Motion sickness
Because-
in general. It also depends on how
Am-
you are flying.
I mean.
Wow, I am pretty prone to motion sickness.
You know, what's a power that could change that so you don't get motion sick? Instead of
What's
just
that?
like regular flying, you're displacing your own gravity. So rather than it's less so that you're flying and more like you're falling in the direction you want.
But I mean, I bet the sensation is similar.
Well, yeah, I mean you're still flying, but like that's why you're not motion sick because
It's
you're
just-
not.
But that would be
Basically
very
verbiage.
disorienting.
What'd you say, Kaiser?
That would be really
very
disorienting. Yeah.
Yeah. But it would be
but I mean,
cool.
you can get used to it. Yeah, you know, altering the direction of gravity of your mass goes instead of
Yeah.
the core of the planet.
I always thought, like, for just a power that's not, like, broken or anything, but just, like, cool to have, third-person view would be a really cool power.
What exactly can you...
Well, I mean, think about
What's
how...
that mean?
Okay, so think about how you see Kratos when you're playing God of War. It's like that.
So, I'm playing Pikmin right now.
No. Well, yes, if you put the
Yeah.
camera behind them.
That's
So you want to be able to see your
Around you.
life like a movie?
Pretty much, yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Well, the big
Yeah.
advantage, for example, in Mexico, you could pick corners just to make sure there's no one else waiting for you to to rob you.
That's
would-
great.
Yeah.
You know,
That'd be pretty
Taylor,
cool.
I've never thought about that, but I'm kind of obsessed with it now.
What?
Third
Third
person
With the
view?
idea of being able, yeah.
It's a pretty good
I
one.
kind of want to play God of War now.
I mean, you have access to it.
Oh my
said you
god,
wanted
I
to go
forgot to
back.
take Pikmin out of the onion. I just start wandering around with no Pikmin. That's not even the onion, that's the ship.
Ogres are like onions. They stink? No, they have layers.
Oh,
You
you leave them
like
out in the
Shrek,
sun too
eh?
long and they get that weird brown skin on them. Shrek's a good movie.
Yes.
I do not think
Yeah.
Shrek 5 will be that good of a movie though.
I think
there gonna be a
everyone in
Shrek
your
4?
generation is a Shrek fan.
I want to go to
Shrek is
Shrek
cool.
Fest with Felipe so bad.
Shrek Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
Kaiser, let's
sounds
go to-
amazing.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Is that an actual thing?
Yeah, it's,
Shrek
like
Yeah.
it's a huge thing that happens every year.
I kind of
Why-
want to go.
Shrek Fest. Oh my god, it is. What the f?
Oh, you stupid bastard.
Why
Oh,
would
I'm
you
so
think
sorry.
we're
I need
joking
to,
about such a holy day?
Shrek Fest 2022?
Yeah, the holiest of days.
Where did my dog go?
God, these guys can eat my ass.
I hate this son of a bitch.
Doing good.
This is the
Doing good today.
worst.
You
No,
could just parry him.
I can't parry.
You can switch your dagger. Didn't you get
I
the
don't
daggers?
want to. The daggers suck.
Well,
Yeah.
doesn't suffer.
No, it was a double trap. You bastards.
You know, I'm not really stupid.
We know.
We know.
Well, I just want you to know.
Did you think we were like, God,
You're the only
Avery
one that
is
calls
so
yourself
silly.
stupid. You know that?
I mean, I'm not obviously super intelligent or book smart, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah,
don't-
we
And
were
I-
thinking that.
And I don't like math, for
That sounds
sure,
like
though.
that sounds like something that stupid people say to cope with themselves about how stupid they
Well,
are.
Taylor.
that's exactly what's happening, probably. Oh, no! Into your mouth, you fool, Wooly.
Mom, you can't be stupid. You watch Rick and Morty. Okay?
I
Yes.
mean...
Sounds like you're contemplating.
Well, I am fighting a guy that Taylor was like, I found him to be disappointingly easy, but I don't like him.
What guy? I said that about
This,
Bob
I
Jones.
don't know. He's got a tongue.
Oh, the big emperor dude.
Yes. I
Yeah.
hate him. No! Okay, you're fine. Just keep rocking. Keep going, girls. You're gonna be fine. Good job. Good job. You know what? Just shut your mouth.
Who?
You know you suck when all you... Never mind. I just had 30 carry that thing out. When all you have is rock Pikmin left because he can't kill the rock Pikmin.
Rock Pikmin are good.
Really, right in the middle of my fight.
Fights are nice. No, just kidding. No.
I don't like fighting bosses. Oh, and then that stupid Airstream.
Damn, I guess you won't like Monster Hunter.
She would absolutely abhor Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's not my deal.
That entire game is nothing but boss fights.
Right. I hate it.
Same with Shadow of the Colossus. You would hate that game. But it's such a good game. How's your run going, Felipe?
Good.
Have you beaten a boss yet?
I beat the same boss you did. The
Sandman?
Ant-Man, yeah.
And the Sandman. No, Mr. Sandman.
We
I
can't
won't
sing
say
that.
no more.
double checking, but I would think that's public domain by now.
Don't
It
try to
absolutely
hit
is
Granny.
not.
But for now, sit down. Welcome.
It
to
is
this
not
humble
public
visit
domain for
at
sure.
this house. Yes, if only
Copyright
I could
is
you do know
arbitrary.
this. If we had my brother's manuscript.
I'd say we should all totally legally download songs and publish them on the internet.
For free.
Yeah, for free, yes. Because that's the best way to distribute media.
It really is.
Imagine.
I mean,
making a
people are getting
profit.
sick of streaming now, so
Now they're getting sick of Twitch.
but like legitimately, people are getting sick of streaming.
Well, it's because of stupid website rules like Twitch.
Not that streaming. I'm talking about like
Music
Netflix.
stream?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think the last time I watched a Netflix show was with Better Call Saul, and that was a year ago.
The next one I'm gonna watch is One Piece.
Is One Piece on Netflix?
The live action One Piece. I think it is also on the
It is on
animated too.
Netflix, but they're like 700 episodes behind. Yeah.
The Tempest.
That's what I
The
call
play?
penis.
The play by William Shakespeare.
Tempest.
No. No.
You weren't ready. Come on, there you go. Ding dong, Michael here.
Shut up.
Do you not watch Vsauce, Taylor?
Hell no.
Why don't you watch Vsauce?
Because I don't know what he does for content actually.
He does just science stuff.
That's okay.
But
Science and very
I watch Bill Nye the Science Guy only.
well. That's
Does-
great.
does he still do stuff?
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill.
Oh, his TV show wasn't around when I was starting watching TV.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
What do you mean?
Hey, oh, that's cool.
Look, the only thing I watched on the Disney Channel was Jake Long, the American Dragon.
That explains so much.
Dragons
How he
makes
do?
you smart.
That's where it all began.
Yes, that's
that
where,
where it really
all
began?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're funny.
Well, they call me the funny man. So.
Yeah. The funniest of dragons.
Yes.
Man, I'm getting all the shit. I've died like maybe 3 times. This game is wonderfully easy compared to the other one.
Way easier.
Yo, you've noticed it too, huh?
Yeah.
Wonder why. Is it just because I have more variety of shit to do? Or to use?
Maybe. I think it might be that.
Or because
mean-
people were complaining about difficulty, and the developer just said, you know what, fucking, we're gonna make it easy.
That would be a big sad.
Well, good on them. I like them for that. Man, this mace is really good. You should get yourself one, Felipe.
I already got one.
Oh, you got the mace?
Well, I would imagine. Well, yeah, because I'm assuming you get the weapons over time. So the starting weapons are going to be like the first weapons. You
Well,
get.
I had to find it.
Yeah, I had to find it too.
Was it in an underground thing?
I believe so. Yeah, it was.
Don't die. Come on.
I'm trying my best.
We'll try harder.
Man, this first spell you get is really good.
Spells are just the best in these games.
Oh, oh. Bitch.
Poor guy that was scripted to fight you. No, the hive.
Its legs are broken.
No, he targeted the kneecaps.
Ma, you and I gotta find a time to go watch Beavis and Butthead again.
Okay. Again?
Well, like, the first ones. Oh, God. Oh, I'm not ready. I have no potions or anything.
Well, that's your mistake. Welcome to this palace.
How silent.
Oh no, an idiot with her.
No, it's the one chick from
I don't know.
Sekiro.
But he has the pointy sword. I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
The rapier?
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Yeah, the rapier.
Dance now with
Imagine if we couldn't say rapier.
Yeah, well, knowing people these days, you never know.
Oh!
No, he's just like, well, whatever that thing is. It's just like
from
Mars.
Shovel Knight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
That game, I can't wait for the second one that's never coming out.
Is that a thing?
The second game?
The second game.
For Hollow Knight?
Oh, Silk Song? Yeah, it's never
Yeah.
gonna come.
Talking about
It's never
Shovel
gonna
Knight,
get
bro.
released.
Oh, sorry.
Well, screw Shovel Knight. Hollow Knight's better.
I don't know about that.
Well, fuck you.
I like Shovel Knight more.
Well, I've never played Shovel Knight, so
It's pretty
Good
good.
game.
Would I really recommend?
Well,
But I'm
Senior
just
embroiders thimble. That's crazy.
What? Senor?
Senor.
Senor?
Senor.
Yeah! Nat agrees with me.
What?
Nat agrees with me in general chat. Hollow Knight is better.
What? She didn't say it out loud, so it doesn't count.
I don't care. I count it because it's my opinion.
Hollow Knight is better.
Yeah!
You're wrong. Shovel Knight's better.
Shovel Knight does not have Hornet.
Yeah, it's got Shield Knight.
No. I don't know what I'm saying. I only like dragons. What the fuck?
Yeah, what's your deal? What the bug, bro?
Speaking about bugs, I found a praying mantis that I thought it was dead, but it's not dead.
Praying mantis is
alive?
cool.
Yes. But motherfuckers are trying to hunt my hummingbirds. Fuck off.
This is a cool fight. She's not that strong. Alright, now you go to your second phase, right? Oh. Oh yeah, here we go. Second phase. Oh god.
Lucky. Ow, wee.
Zooey mama.
Great movie.
Is it?
It is. I like it.
The book was better.
Indeed.
Imagine reading.
Hey, I beat her, Felipe.
Good job.
Second try.
No. I mean, did the first
I-
one really count?
You don't
Yeah.
read books, dude?
I just get bored of books.
Well,
That's why
then
I've
you're
been
not reading the right book.
Yeah, that's why I've been
Well, the
recommending him to Audible books.
The only quote-unquote books I read are articles. And that's about everything I read.
Damn, sounds
Yes,
like you
I'm
live
an
a
absolute
boring
nerd.
existence.
I am
That sounds
boring.
pretty sad, man.
I am very boring, but you know what? I like computers, I like math, I hate physics, but I love chemistry.
Why is this grandma like... she's
But-
giving me the disappointed look.
Because she's disappointed.
Don't you like to escape into another world?
Yes. That's why I play
that's
video
what-
games.
Well, you got me there. You got me there.
Ew.
But their plea was so
Women.
humble and true,
This is not the same.
whose lofty reasons are beyond our earthly
I like that
ken,
there's just a goat there.
finally stirred from its slumber, aroused from
Well,
its
goats
repose,
are awesome.
and moved by the sweet
Why did it have
melody of
multiple
such
Wait,
boobs?
wait.
supplication,
There's Jesus.
it
That's
blessed
Jesus'
this
birth.
couple of devout believers,
Oh, Felipe, is this
whose
Jesus?
faith
Are we
had
get?
never
Are we gonna go fight
Yeah.
Jesus?
granting them the
Actually?
child
Yes.
so
I hope
desired.
so.
Oh
I
no.
hope so. Fuck off.
Where's the Kratos versus Jesus video game?
Well, it's not out because Jesus already beat Kratos. No, actually, Kratos became a holy man. That's why.
A holy man.
A pious
Yes.
man.
He said, "Fuck the Greek gods. I'm gonna go to Christianity."
Well, that's what he did. He went to Norse mythology instead. He said, "Screw this." Epic.
Penitent one, you have known the figure of the mother has anon. The upper find the
What do you think of this game, Kaiser?
Seems very interesting, but at the same time confusing, because I don't understand what the hell's going on.
I'm killing people.
Hmm.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes. Yes.
So interesting.
Well, that's what you do in every video game.
Well, not if you're.
Yeah, go ahead, name one. I dare you.
Son of a bitch! That guy that I cleaned carpets for the other day that didn't even like to kill Goombas because he doesn't like
yeah.
violence.
I forgot about
That's
that
one.
guy. What a
Oh.
loser.
Now I shall enhance the vital.
Yay, more health.
I shall wait for thee. Bring me to.
I feel healthier already. Excuse me. Well, I found one, so there you go. Time to get rid of my garbage. I need more metal. What?
I did not realize it was so late.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Time flies by.
So be it.
I worked hard today too.
What'd you
Yeah,
clean?
me too.
Shut the fuck up, Taylor.
It was called Dakota's Annual Conference Center of United Methodist Church. And I cleaned like uh, around 50-ish chairs and like 2,800 square feet of carpet, both in the basement and upstairs. It was a lot, but I don't mind because I would much rather do that than be at the shop. Like, I really like cleaning carpet. It's fun.
These statues kind of
And
make the game really easy too.
I get to listen
Yeah.
to my Audible book all day.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Totally. It is. I
One
dig
day
it.
I will listen to audiobooks.
I got a lot of recommendations.
I'm just gonna listen to Wings or Fire or some shit like that.
I mean,
course
that's a
you would.
start, you know. But if you need more, I got them. I got the fucking I got the lit RPGs on lockdown.
Like, what about like Aragon and stuff like that? It's not a good movie, but I heard it's a good book.
It was written by like a 12-year-old. It's pretty good.
No, I think it was like 15.
Are you sure, Felipe? Back check.
I don't think it was 12.
I've never read Aragon.
I have once, and then I watched the movie, and I'm like, man, this is a terrible movie.
It's not a good movie. It is
Really bad.
not a good movie.
It doesn't translate well.
Good pleading.
Good griefs.
Do you remember that, Taylor?
Yeah, from
Little
Sandlot.
Rascals.
No, so yeah, Little Rascals.
Little Rascals. That's pretty good pleading.
I do remember.
That's a great movie. Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, it's always a good movie.
Are you talking
Yeah.
about the 90s movie?
The Little Rascals, yeah.
Yeah. Did you know Donald Trump is in that movie?
Yes.
It's pretty weird. He's also in Home Alone.
It's weird.
Is he in Home Alone?
Yes,
Yeah,
he is. He's in Home. Yeah, he
well, in New York.
Kevin runs into him in the hotel lobby, I believe.
Yeah.
Was it really him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Felipe, did you ever send Mom the picture of the elections that was on the news?
Oh, I can send her that now.
Yeah, I would like her to see that.
So my grandpa
is
is
it?
old, so he watches the news, and this is a picture I took of what they
Kitty.
had on the news, and I was so flabbergasted I had to send it to Taylor.
Yeah, and
And then he replied back, so we've just given up, right?
Just like, there's no way we are still trying with these kinds of votes.
I sent
What are you
it to now,
talking
Avery.
about? Oh.
Yeah, he just sent it to you. Man, I really wish I knew how to get past these writhing bodies. That'd be great. Oh, is it this right here even? There might only be 3 weapons, Felipe.
That's kind of disappointing, but you know.
I mean, unless
Things-
there's only 3 weapon slots, so...
Well, I mean, I thought I would think it would change. I don't know.
Man,
You'd
that's
be able to
interesting.
change
It's
something.
interesting that the mace is the only one that doesn't have a counter.
Does the regular sword do? Have
Yeah.
one? Strange, but cool.
Can destroy certain surfaces that are impenetrable to other weapons. Did you see the picture?
No. Hold on.
Ow. These guys are the worst. I like how we don't drink the potion, we slam it against our forehead.
That's healthy, right?
Well, yes.
Well, actually, Felipe, I don't know if you know this, but in games like D&D, depending on what kind of injury, you either drink the potion or you apply it directly on the wound, so it does make sense. Oh. Ow, you
Hello?
shit. Hello?
Hi.
I don't know what happened.
You tell us.
Did you lose touch of reality for a hot second?
Is that real?
No.
It's not?
I don't think
No,
so.
it is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let me look at it again.
Aw, shit.
No, it's not. It's on Fox News. Everything Fox News says is a lie.
Well, no, no, no.
8%.
It's not that I don't believe it's a thing. It's just, it's stupid that it's a thing.
Well, it's Fox News, dude. That's why it's stupid.
You're not wrong.
Is he in jail yet?
That's at your grandparents' house, huh?
That's my grandparents' house.
I recognize those pheasants from cleaning their carpet.
Yeah, they really like you.
I really like them too. Your grandfather always has a lot to say.
He's a grandpa.
Indeed he is.
Does he know yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Man, I don't
Taylor,
remember stuff.
listen.
I do listen, it's just I don't remember.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is that why you know what's going on?
Yeah.
With Felipe's grandfather?
Well, I mean, you know, I don't really care. I'm just asking because I was curious.
I mean, it happened a long time ago, I believe.
I wasn't sure.
Like, hasn't it been quite some time, Felipe?
It's been a bit.
Like, at least 2 weeks.
At least
Oh,
2
whatever,
weeks.
Taylor. That's not accurate.
How do you know?
Because I remember it being some time ago.
Yeah, some time
Not-
ago. Do you even listen?
Not recently. Not recently.
Wow, Mom.
If that son of a bitch professor does not offer me a plucking whistle, that sounded amazing. Literally a plucking whistle, I'm going to, like, remove his head or something.
That's
Because
all I'm
I
thinking.
have over 30,000 Sparklium, and he has not offered me that. I'm getting quite upset because I was trying to earn it before I went into those caves, but now I'm almost finished with the whole freaking game. So it's like almost pointless. Son of a bitch. I'm sorry, I'm actually getting annoyed. Like, what's the holdup here, yo? What's the situation?
I don't know.
You're supposed to know.
I don't. I just played the game once. I'm sorry.
How do you even get there? You're not an asshole. Taylor,
What?
you're not an asshole.
Shut up.
You're not.
From experience, you are. And I'm joking.
He's my sweet little baby.
My butt itches.
See how sweet he is? So sweet.
You bastard.
Making it really hard to prove a point there.
I'm playing a game. Okay.
How much of this game you got left?
Good question. I mean, we're not finishing it today, I'll tell you that.
No, you're
So,
not. But you made
No.
it pretty far.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
mean,
long game.
we've killed what, 2 bosses,
2 bosses.
and there's 4.
That being said, it also feels like you've made it pretty far because it's really long and boring.
Say again?
I said, to be fair, you also feel like you've made it pretty far because it feels really long and boring. I just look at the screen and I feel like the same thing's happening as you did when you started.
Well, Felipe likes this game,
I like this game.
and I don't mind it.
Play Blasphemous 1 again.
No, never again, even.
Never again.
Play Blasphemous
Is it?
3.
Well, it's
There-
not out
yeah,
yet, though.
Blasphemous 3.
Before it's even released.
Yeah. Let's get it from the deep web.
We gotta go to the deep web, you know, where they start telling the future and shit.
Yeah. Let's go to Area 51 so we can get Windows 9 while we're at it. I still don't know why they skipped Windows 9, fucking Microsoft. Trying to be hip and cool, you know.
I mean, it's the same reason that we had the Xbox and then the Xbox 360 and then the Xbox One and the Xbox Series X. It's just to make it look cool.
And now we're gonna get Windows 12. I'm still
Are you
using
serious?
Windows 10. Yes, I'm
I
serious.
thought
Yeah.
they said the 11th one was done, didn't they?
No, they released Windows 11.
Ugh.
I didn't even... What? I didn't know
Well,
there was
Windows
a
11. Yeah,
have Windows
did not
11.
know this is a Windows 11. I always rant about Windows 11 on Palico Pals. What are you
You rant
talking
about a lot of things, man.
That's
He
true.
isn't wrong, yeah.
About how it
You have
was
a point.
soap and stuff like that.
It is soap.
It's not soap. There's no way it was soap.
It was
What?
soap.
No.
No, the crones.
You are a crone.
No, I'm not a crone.
You're a crone.
No.
Yeah.
No.
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 But yeah.
Nice for the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi?
No.
I hope she makes lots of spaghetti. No. YouTube poops back then were actually good.
YouTube poops were never good.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said, bro.
Bruh. I mean, you're too old to understand YouTube poops, so.
I guess.
Even though you're 1 year younger, no, not younger, older than me.
What was the point of that? I wonder. Oh, I see.
You
They're
just
talking
did the
about
hard
YouTube
way.
poops.
Taylor,
What?
what do you think the reason is that they will not give me what I need?
I don't know. Look it up.
I did.
What did it say?
And the answer they gave me was once you get 12,500 sparklium, the doctor will offer you the whistle. Right? The whistle
Okay, the whistle.
that plucks the pigment.
I honestly couldn't tell you.
Taylor, you
What?
need to know these things, son.
Taylor. I can't
Yours-
just know things that I don't have knowledge of.
But when I have questions about video games, Taylor knows. How can you say, I don't know, Mom?
Because I've never run into that problem that you're having.
You know,
I don't, apparently.
this is some shit.
Yeah.
Like, what do I do? Like, I had this plan perfectly. I was gonna get the whistle before I went down into those stupid caves.
Are you sure you have enough of the sparkly?
Dude, I have 30,000.
And he
I've
won't let you buy it.
almost completed the whole game.
And he won't let you buy it?
He hasn't even offered it to me yet.
Maybe you have to buy the other things. Maybe you have to buy the other whistle-related things, and then he'll offer
I
it to you.
did. The only thing left is the muck boots.
Alright, we'll buy it.
And I have not bought them because I don't give a shit about them.
Well, maybe you have to.
That's not what the internet says, though.
Well, maybe the
Internet
internet's
lies.
sometimes wrong. Oh, hello, fuck, you're a guy. You do.
Hello, folks. He's a guy.
He has a head inside of a metal body.
I'm
It's just-
so irritated.
Gong. Oh
Gong.
god, oh my god.
No, your FPS.
Oh. You bastard.
Alright. One night expedition and then I gotta go.
I hope you'll join us again tomorrow.
I don't know. I really have a lot that I've been procrastinating on doing.
Yeah.
I didn't go to the Corn Palace Festival tonight because I was gonna hang out with you tonight.
Well,
And
thanks
that's
for
not a
doing
guilt trip. That's not a guilt trip because I truly did not want to go.
that. Why not?
Because it was too hot, man. I've been sweating all day long.
Yeah.
You,
So
you know, I just wanted to come
Dakota
home
went?
and sit in the cool. Yeah.
Cool.
He says, oh, I just wanted to make sure he had a good summer. I'm like, what do you mean? He went to Brazilian Carnival. And then, where else did we go? The other day we went, like, to the butterfly house. Where else did we go, Felipe? Oh, and we're about to, sorry.
For
I'm
what?
trying to command this dog to protect this luminol or whatever.
Yeah.
Go to Lake Thompson here with the family.
Is Gage still going to that?
He is maintaining the fact that he is going, yes.
Did he die? I assume he's alive, but
Well, he flies back on Sunday.
from that girl's
Where'd he
house.
go?
Yeah, he went to North Carolina.
Oh.
Yep, that's what I said.
Oh. No.
But he has been communicating with me, and he did give me contact information in case he had disappeared. You know, and he was like, come on, Mom. And I'm like, no, you freaking come on. Like, get a life. Of course I'm gonna worry about your ass. You're flying across the country to stay with these people you've never met in real life. You know, like, take some precautions. Like,
This
use
is
your
bullshit.
brain.
This is bullshit.
I maybe shouldn't be talking about it, huh?
That's up to you.
But anyways, it seems to all be going good, which is fantastic.
Yeah, that's
Gage
good.
seems happy. Yeah. I am very pleased that he has been communicating with me throughout this. Because I have been worried about him so much.
Yeah. This is some bullshit if I've ever seen it. No, no, no!
I
Oh,
believe in
you
you.
died. You got
What'd you say,
gamer.
Felipe?
I believed in you.
I was so close.
Yeah, I bet like 50 nickels on you.
Nickels.
Yes,
I
that's
bet one
like
peso on
Yeah,
your
that, what's that,
victory.
like $1? $10?
mm, 5 plus 5. That's okay. That's $2.50.
Damn, you lost some money because of me. I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I learned, though, Felipe, he's immune to fire.
I wonder.
He seems like a very pious man.
Everybody seems pious in this world.
Nuh-uh. Not Pinhead
Uh-oh.
Larry.
Pinhead Larry. I don't like Pinhead. Oh yeah, I forgot. You are Pinhead Larry.
We are Pinhead Larry, Felipe.
Who you call him Pinhead?
Who you call Pinhead? And this spell seems pretty good too.
Spells are just awesome.
What? Ah, you're dumb, Avery.
Taylor, have you been looking at the Infinite Fusion?
No.
No.
No,
No.
you haven't got the Pokemon added.
Nope, I have not. Please, please, sir. I'm gonna die again.
Ah.
Do you play playing the game too?
I am.
I didn't realize you were also.
Oh. Please, sir. Oh my god.
Don't choke. Don't choke.
I got it.
Choke. Oh.
Yes.
And the fire.
Piece of shit.
Turn numb.
Mm.
Teabagging this ass.
Take that.
The less toxic gamer.
Always be toxic.
Well, I'm not toxic.
That's bullshit. You know it.
I'm not toxic.
How do we know?
Well,
Have you seen your levels in Rise?
Be witness, my
it's not toxic.
I am now a
Pretty
small
toxic.
penitent one.
Hmm?
It's pretty toxic.
No.
Yeah.
But the miracle
That guy's wing is in the wrong place. I don't like that.
bestows and wrests away its grace with inscrutable agency.
Why is my measuring toxic?
In its prolonged absence.
Because it just, you're just,
Erring in its
every
newly
time I
created
come into the
work,
world, I feel threatened by
it
you.
conferred on that child as much
Well,
its
that's
own
just
as that of
my.
You're, I mean,
Yeah,
I would
good
feel
point.
better if you just delete your character and start again, you know?
Come back to our
Wow.
level.
Its accursed seeds germinating like
He'd do
Well,
it and then he
there's-
would be 999 again the next day.
scourged flesh.
Yeah. I'm just too good at the game.
The dying day, let the miracle.
Funny I say that because at the start of the call I was like, oh yeah, I'm not very good at the game, I'm just slightly above average.
Now look at you with your hubris.
I did it, Felipe. The castle's coming down.
Yeah.
No.
Castle Crasher?
Now I assume I got to go collect the 6 birds that are in my inventory or something.
Birds.
Orbs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, those ones. What now?
The full testimony has been revealed to you. The 3 great stone figures of the family. Raise
Okay,
your
Taylor, I'm very
eyes.
confused.
Now
What
go
does this
forth.
game mean? I mean, what's the whole premise of the game?
Felipe, please enlighten this fool who has no idea. I just died.
Look at you, you fucking idiot.
Game over. Have to start again.
Game over.
Well, that was embarrassing.
I mean, just weird lore. I don't know.
Gee, thanks, Felipe.
You're welcome. I can't explain complex things. I'm sorry.
Do better.
I am getting that there's a lot of Christianity per se.
It is a very Christian game. Like,
In the
Christian
most
inspired.
non-Christian matter.
Like, Christian inspired game.
So
I mean,
basically, you're
the
like
last-
a holy knight or something like that.
As far as I'm aware, I don't know the full idea for the second game is, but the first game, the miracle is basically God, and you're trying to kill God because it's slowly being corrupted, and that's why all this nonsense is happening.
In the second game?
I don't know. I haven't played it. Well, playing it, but I
We're
haven't beat it.
currently playing it.
Yeah.
Because it came out yesterday. Have patience.
It's like God's acolytes or something.
I would think so. Part of me is thinking there are also people that have passed like a trial of some sort because they have the same hat as you, but I don't know.
Yeah, but my hat's cooler.
Our hat is cool.
It's the coolest.
No, it's
Yes, it is.
no, it's
So rude.
the coolest hat is the cowboy hat you have in Baldur's Gate.
I wish I could wear that. Ugh, this is the wrong way.
I showed Felipe a guy earlier today.
I bet he loved that.
He
In our hat?
his signature look is wearing a hat like that, Taylor.
Cool.
The cowboy hat that you want to wear.
Yeah.
That makes him.
Oh, you got her.
That was awesome.
Not that funny.
Well, you know.
Funny stuff. It is indeed funny.
So the situation is I come from the 90s, and it shouldn't be that funny, you're right. Well, it's not even funny like that. It's just funny because you were so quick-witted and clever, and I mean, it was funny, you know?
Okay.
It was just perfectly timed, you know?
Wait,
Yeah.
when were you born?
Me?
Yeah.
1980?
Oh, okay. You said when you came from the 90s, I was like, there's no way I'm older.
No, no. I was a teenager in the 90s.
Ah, okay. You gave me a heart attack.
A heart attack, huh?
She's pretty old.
Am I?
Yeah, if
I
that
think
statement
you
was
said
directed
that.
at you, sure.
Bruh.
Remember that one time when you loved me?
No,
Oh
that
my
didn't
God, what the
happen.
hell's going on? Bruh.
You dreamt that.
Good lord.
What?
Why so much hatred, Taylor?
I don't know.
Pingas.
Pisses me off a lot.
Alright, well, I better quit. It's hard for me to
Alright.
put this game down.
Yeah, and you
Alright.
beat it once already. I knew it was gonna happen.
Well, you don't
Well,
like replaying games, Taylor?
No, I mean, dude, I'm watching you play one of my favorite games. So
I was just familiarizing myself that time. I wasn't really playing. But you know what? I've never 100%ed a Pikmin game before. Like, I mean, I've 100%ed the game, but I also 100%ed all of the, like, side quests and all of the, like, the challenges and battles and stuff, you know? You know what I'm saying? Hello?
yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously? What the hell?
I was waiting for somebody to say anything, but nobody said anything.
Whatever, man. Alright, well,
All right. I
so
love
do
you.
you know?
Yeah,
Do
I
you know, Taylor?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do that as well?
Do what?
Seriously.
Do you not listen to your mother, Taylor? Oh my fucking god.
It's like talking to Kenny, man. I thought you listened to me better than that.
I do. It's just I'm sorry. I was reading the thing on screen as well.
Were you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
What
well.
What did you say now? Yeah. You wanted to percent the game a lot, do all the side quests. Is that right?
You know, honestly, I don't remember what I asked you.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's in the family.
Sure is.
Well, see, I ate a cookie, so.
Oh.
That'll happen.
Does happen.
So what was it? What did I say, Kaiser? Did you hear?
That you always wanted. Okay, let me remember. And you say that you always wanted to 100%. Well, you're already 100% Pikmin, but you also did all the side quests and all the Dory battles. I think you also said.
Oh, didn't I ask him if Taylor, did you do that?
Yeah, I did everything. We did it on stream.
No, did you 100% it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't get
all
all
the
the
side
medals.
quests?
Oh no, no.
All the side
100%.
quests?
I didn't get all the gold
Did you?
medals.
No, did you platinum that shit?
No. No, I did not.
Well, you still have shit to do in that game.
Well, I'll
So
do it
you just-
one day.
You just let that 60% ride?
Yeah.
Just like in high school?
You know it.
If it's passable, it's more than enough. Taylor's
If it's
words.
passable, it's popsicle.
But see, when Taylor was little, quick story here and then I gotta go. When Taylor was little, when he would play a video game, it was the fastest way from start to finish. Beat the bad guy, beat the game, boom, what's next? And I was like, dude, do you know how much those video games cost? I said, there's a lot more going on in that game that you're just skipping because you just want to get to the bad guy. And his argument was, well, that's the point of the game, Mom. Beat the game. And I'm like, no, dude. The point of the game is to experience it, you know? Like, explore all aspects of what they have for you. Because there is more. And he was just like, yeah. Well, many $60 games later. And then, you know, I was like, you know what? Here you go. Maybe better start buying your own games now, fool. So then he started realizing, okay, now I see your point. And then he got all savvy and started doing like trade-ins and shit. But then suddenly he's like, oh, you know what? Let's do the whole game. Let's 100% this bitch. And you know what? Now that's like what he does. So I'm so surprised that you haven't done it, Taylor.
Yeah.
You quit listening a long time ago, huh?
No, I was listening.
Were you?
Yeah, you were talking about.
Say every single word.
No,
she
I
said.
know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, really.
Shut up.
What's
I
taking
know.
so
Don't
long?
tell me.
What's taking so long?
Shut up.
You've already forgotten.
I didn't forget. I'm
Alright.
doing multiple things. It's hard to talk and stuff.
Exactly. You're
died.
not listening. When you're doing other things, you're actively not
Son of a
listening.
bitch. No, I died because of you. Get the hell out of here. No, I'm kidding.
Taylor
no,
says
you
to
were...
me, if I'm not doing more than 2 things at once, I'm getting nothing done, he says.
Sorry, this game's hard. No,
Oh my God.
you were talking about how I would never 100% games because the point of the game was to beat the game for me at the time, but then I started buying my own games, right? Yeah, so
Right.
the difference is now is that I still do that, but now I 100% it, and then she goes, "Oh, whatever."
What? What? Are you defending something that hasn't happened?
No, you do that all the time. You're like, "You already beat it?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course I did." You're like, "Whatever."
Yeah, but did you platinum it?
Not Pikmin 4, no.
Well, this is what I'm asking you.
No, I did not.
Anyways, I don't know what the whole point of that was. I was just giving you a hard time.
I know. You're just so intimidated by me. I get it.
Why would she?
Well, I mean, I'm so awesome. Like, she just can't imagine being as awesome as me in video games, you know?
Well, honestly, video games is your whole world.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
at school, at frickin' school, they're like, we were doing shit. You had to write in like, what are your hobbies besides video games? And he's like, no, I don't want you to say some bull crap like I don't do much else. I just play video games. And he's like, all right, well, what else do you do besides like video games and anime? And I'm like, nah, man, that's it. And he's like, no, you do something else. I'm like, well, I listen to audiobooks while I play video games. And he's like, okay, well, do you do something other than play video games? I'm like,
I play with my dog.
I play with my no, I don't play with Apollo. I pet him because he doesn't play. He
No.
sits there.
Oh.
But he just didn't. He genuinely didn't believe that was my entire life.
I thought you were actually talking about high school, but that would have been a she.
No, I'm talking about college like 2 days ago. And he was like, surely you don't just play video games. Well, I mean, what do you do when you're not playing video games? I'm like, looking for games to play.
That's amazing. Just like Mrs. Harris.
Yeah, they just don't believe it.
She's like, you have to have other interests. Well, you're like Pokemon cards. No, I mean besides that. And Taylor's like, well, what else is there?
I know. That's why like a big part of why Caesar and I don't get along is because he thinks I need to like know shit like politics. I'm like, I don't give a damn. That's boring. You don't want to listen to me talk about video games. I don't want to listen to you talk about how much you hate women and your car. Like, that's boring too. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like politics either. And but it surprises me how strongly I have emotions towards Donald Trump.
Yeah.
So maybe I shouldn't start that conversation because I have to go.
Yeah. Bottom line is, Orange Man is terrible. And if you
Did you see
disagree,
his?
then get the hell out of here.
Did you see his mugshot, Taylor?
No. Can you believe he might be
Please
elected
look it up.
president?
Please look it up right now.
Right now, huh?
Right this minute.
Felipe keeps on
Didn't he
talking
just
about how he
walked
might get
away
elected
for
president
president?
despite being in prison, so that's cool.
Best mugshot in the history of the world.
I can already picture it in my head. Is it him making the duck face? What the hell?
I know.
He's a real guy. He's a real person.
Why does he look like that? Why is he
He
making
doesn't
that
have
face?
his makeup.
He's still doing the duck face too, and I knew he was gonna be.
That's a mugshot. He's so stupid. How is he a real person? Oh my god.
Oh, this part's hard.
Oh, he's funny. How is he a real person?
I don't know. My favorite
He's like
moment.
so ridiculous. It's like a Will Ferrell movie. Legitimately. Oh my god.
I liked when he was doing the whole wall thing, how people were telling him he needs to be more transparent about what he means with the wall, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we should make it clear so that we can see what they're doing on the other side."
I don't know if that's real or not. Like
I've
that sounds like
heard-
something he said, but that sounds like a shit post, and
I mean,
I'm
that's what-
scared that I can't tell the difference between
I
the
know,
two.
right? That's what.
Yeah, it's hard to say because it could actually be legit, but you don't know. You know, that's the scary part.
We had elected
I mean,
Orange Peanut
to me,
for
that
president.
fact alone almost makes it legit enough because the fact that that's the scary part is, you know, it's just scary on scary.
Who's more stupid, us or the people that elected him?
I mean,
that
what do you
elected him.
mean? Why would we be the stupid ones?
I mean, we fell for it.
Well, I don't want to be lumped into that we. I didn't fall for shit.
I mean, the
The
people did
minute
vote.
Taylor told me Trump was running for president, I was like, haha, he is not. it's like just a comedy bit or whatever. And then it was real Felipe and I could not believe it.
My
Even
favorite
he
thing,
didn't believe he won.
Yeah. My favorite thing is at school, just like the sheer amount of people after the election had happened that were just like cheering about it, and then like after he was president for a little bit, those people were so in denial that he was a bad president that they just kept on leaning further into that he was a good president because they didn't want to.
He's embarrassing.
Yeah.
He's an embarrassing person.
Russell legitimately thinks he wasn't that bad.
I mean, compared to Joe Biden.
I mean, anyone's better than Trump. He's way better than Trump. Freaking Jack Sparrow would be better than Trump.
Jack Sparrow.
Dude, if
so...
Johnny Depp ran for president, do you know how fast he would be in the office?
No, he's a known drug user.
They don't care. People
Oh,
do
yes.
not care. People love Johnny Depp.
You're not wrong, but I think people still have a brain, dude. Wow, I don't know.
Well,
Trump was the president.
Okay,
Well,
think about
Never
this.
mind.
Think
I have
about
too much
how
faith
many,
in my
think about
fellow
how many
Americans
people
here.
vote, and then think about how many people that don't vote would vote because they saw Johnny Depp was running for president.
I mean, I might be one of them.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You may have me there, son. You may have me there. I mean, no, I don't know. I mean, you know, I would jump at it, but then I would stop and think and be like, okay, wait, is this what? You know, because that's really what you have to do, you know? It might be fun and exciting and an interesting, you know, be like, ha, we are America and freaking the hottest man in the world that has ever lived is our president.
Felipe doesn't think he's that good looking.
Well, Felipe thinks he was good looking in his crybaby days because holy. But yeah, but dude, you gotta love him. I mean, if you love someone, you gotta love everything about them, even when they're old.
I guarantee that if he ran as Jack Sparrow, he would win.
Yeah.
You know what? I would be embarrassed if that happened. Well, I'm embarrassed that Trump got elected, but I would be embarrassed about that as well. But I'm not really one to talk because I don't really follow politics at all.
Yeah.
But I do glean a little bit from Kenny.
Rambling on.
Am I?
No, Kenny.
Oh, and I am. I have to go. I haven't even showered yet, and I worked my ass off today, and it was hot.
I mean, for the Johnny Depp thing, like, you just look at the Amber Heard case, and you'll see that just like no matter what he does, people will just forever just suck him off because he's Johnny Depp.
Well, listen to me though.
He's also
There
a
was
good
a
guy.
minute. There was a minute there where the disappointment of my lifetime was to hear that because there was a time that we all thought that he was the bad guy for a short period of time. And I was so like, no, not my Johnny. But then it all came out that he wasn't, and I just knew it. Thank the Lord. And it was just like a sigh of relief for everyone that likes Johnny Depp. You know what I mean? So that just makes you love him all the more because there's that relief. And
Yeah.
that reassurance that yes, he is that good guy that you could still have a super duper crush on, you know?
Yeah. On the internet, it was a lot more well known for the loud people which side they were on, and they were on Johnny Depp's side because the internet hates women for some reason.
I mean, that's such a vague term, Taylor.
What?
The internet.
I mean, I'm not wrong.
Oh, the thing is, on Twitter, there's also the thing
Oh, it's
about.
not Twitter. It's actually X.
It's actually.
Actually, it's not Twitter. It's X. Shut the fuck up. Come on.
Yeah, they changed it. They changed it to X instead of Twitter now.
Well, Elon Musk can fucking suck those words off. Anyway, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Fuck
Women, internet, bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. Because on Twitter, there's always like, oh yeah, we got to side with women because they're always the victim or some shit like that. But then it became after Johnny Depp's case, people start being simps towards women. In a way, so they stopped siding with that side of the story per se. I don't know, it's kind of complicated to explain. Psychology is not my strong suit.
Honestly, it's not you, it's the cookie. But I totally could not focus on what you were saying, so I don't even remember the beginning of your story.
It's alright, it's alright.
Now we're into the hard part of the game, it seems, Felipe.
Mm-hmm.
It's also because I don't know how to upgrade my damn thing to get to the level 2 upgrades.
Okay, so I love you, son. And it was nice hanging out with you all today.
It's nice seeing you too, Avery.
And Felipe, I would like to see you in real life real soon because this bag is just sitting here getting dog hair on it. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Well, maybe see you
It's
tomorrow.
blood, okay.
Who knows? You
What
sounded
time?
busy,
What
though.
time?
Huh? Felipe?
I'm busy tomorrow.
But like, give me times, man.
I'm not sure.
What are you doing?
It's gonna be hanging out with my aunt.
Okay, when you doing that?
I
My
think we're gonna
aunt.
go. My aunt. I think we're gonna go to the movies at like 7 or 8. I
PM?
remember. Yeah.
All right, well then we could just do it before, right?
I'm mostly hanging out with her all day.
Okay, what
He's
time are they
saying
starting?
no, Taylor.
Taylor,
He said
Felipe
don't
is a
count on
busy-
him tomorrow.
Felipe is a busy man, come on.
All right, Kaiser, you and me, man.
Yeah.
We'll find something. We'll probably won't play Blasphemous without you though, Felipe. So.
That's fine.
All right, yeah. So then it'll probably just be me and Kaiser and maybe Nat if she's there. I don't know.
Depends on
Gives
how
no
tired I am
shits,
after my
Tyler.
errand.
So
Sorry.
yeah, rude.
No,
I'm
your
sorry.
mom's right. I was just being polite. No, I'm joking.
Oh, I'm impolite. I'm so sorry.
No. She misheard that. I was saying you were right. I was just being polite to him.
Well, I'll talk to Kaiser and we'll figure out times. And I'll text you, man. I'll let you know.
I'm free
Alrighty.
tomorrow after my errands. It just
Yeah.
depends on how tired I am after.
You finished with those errands?
Yeah, it's not even tomorrow yet.
SpongeBob reference. Okay.
No, I'm joking.
So long, stream.